Y'all looking for me? Y'all looking for me? Y'all looking for me? Well, here I is. Y'all looking for me? What? Well, here I is. Yeah. Here I is. What? We back. It's on and it's popping. And we about to get it in one more again. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab. And we are live. Yeah, buddy. Y'all ready to do this? Now tonight, I got a special song for y'all from Kales. And this is one that I remixed a while ago. And I just felt the urge to bring it on back. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the sounds of Brian Redmond. Yeah. This one here is what I call Hotel. Well, you know I love fucking young girls, even though I know you're only 14. I'm feeling the way you carry yourself, girl. Plus, I like the fact that you are only 14. So if you want to come to my hotel, you gon' have to call me daddy. And after the after party, you'll be locked up in a room with no key. Oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Let me hit you with the break. It's all right if you want to be with me, even though you are 14, because your age don't mean nothing, and it's okay if you want to come to my house and stay, because even my wife, she's okay with me fucking young girls. Well, you know I love fucking young girls, even though I know you're only 14. But I'm feeling the way you carry yourself, girl. Plus, I love the fact that you are only 14. So if you want to come to my hotel, you are going to have to call me daddy. And after the after party, you'll be locked up in the room with no key. What's good? Hey, y'all look here. Let me tell y'all something. I have been really enjoying doing these breakdowns. But I must tell y'all, I did not know that there are some people out here. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, I can sing. I can carry a note or two. I can, yes. But there are some people who are like really not, I don't want to say they dumb as fuck. I don't want to say they stupid. I don't want to say they don't know shit. I don't want to say that they're just some uneducated people. Well, I kind of do, but I don't. But I do because it's true. But there are some people who truly do not understand what a breakdown / commentary is. And I've been laughing my ass off at some of the comments. Now, shout out to everybody who's left a comment. I have enjoyed them all. Y'all have really kept this thing going. We have been on fire. And a lot of the comments are really good. I like some of the people have their opinions about it. Some, are one side, some on the other side. Some are agreeing with me and like calling it right down the middle. But there are some people who are leaving some of the dumbest fucking comments to the point to where I'm literally just going to take about 30 or 45 minutes or something probably this weekend and just talk about the comments. I'm going to literally show y'all what the fuck people been writing. If you ain't been on my YouTube channel in the comment section, trust and believe you need to go. I've been clowning motherfuckers. I swear I have. That shit has been so funny that people like, when you tell somebody something and then they still like don't get it and just want you to do what they want you to do, Man, that shit's priceless. I just really been enjoying that shit, and I've been going hard on the motherfuckers too. It's so entertaining. I'm telling you. But I'm gonna do a show just about that, and I think I'm gonna mix it up to where I'm gonna go over the comments and I'm gonna take phone calls. Probably sometime this weekend, maybe Saturday or Sunday. I'm gonna do that because we only got 2 more episodes to go. We got tonight's episode, and then we got one more, which I'm either gonna do tomorrow or Saturday. So Sunday, more than likely, unless I go hard and go again tomorrow and finish it up, then I'll do it on Saturday. But either way, we got 3 more shows coming up. We got tonight's show, we got the 5th episode show, and then we're gonna have a call-in after show. And I'm telling you, I'm enjoying these comments. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get it crack-a-lacking. And we're going to hear, before I get started with my commentary, before I get started with the breakdown, we going to listen to my good thing, my mistress, my wifestress, my girlfriend, my baby mama, my side chick, my forever girl. Tell us something, baby.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Yeah. Lemonade, that cool, refreshing drink. Let me first of all give a shout out to a few people that's in the chat that came and checked out your boy. First and foremost in the chat, who gets the Relation Rehab salute is none other than John Nothing. I like that name. What's your name, John Nothing? That sounds like a nigga who don't want you in his business, don't it? It's like, yeah, so we want to call to the stand Mr. John Nothing. Sir, would you come up and raise your right hand? Do you swear to? I don't know nothing. That's my last name. That's exactly who he is. Shout out to April Danielle, Sherry Glenn, Lay Love. I am Bella. What's happening? Jazzy Nora. I'm Steinruckin. Steinruckin living. All right. She said, when does it start? Look, it's Stein. Let me tell you something. I try my best, and y'all know I do. All my faithful folks know I try. I try to start on time. So whenever you see me like go live and it's saying it's going live, you got to give me about a 15-minute window. I am on CP time. I just want you to know I'm trying to get to regular people time, but I'm on CP time. My watch is set. My biological clock is set on CP time. I don't know, but I try. I swear I do. Also, give a shout out to, what is that, Popotez 99. Shout out to Reed, Miss Fat. We got Shannon Lewis. What's up? We got Ferragamo. Hey, boy, some good shoes, boy. I tell you, Ferragamo, some good shoes. Yeah. Michelle, what's happening? Miss Kimono Inc., what's up? Lisa. We got who else? Falcon Nation Gang. What's up? Soki One. What it do? Got that Thornton High and Harvey. Yeah, be afraid. Be afraid. Hey, look, I remember when Thornton was actually a nice school. I remember when Thornton was known for nothing but pretty girls. But not now. Boy, Harvey is a wasteland. Hey, also give a shout out to Rich, CJ Gunn, and thank you for your donation. I did get it, and I will shout you out at the end of the show as well, but thank you for your donation too. Also, Lynn Chill was happening, and I think that's it. Slim Pimp Body. Yeah, buddy. Who else? Hazel Eyes, what's up? And she started out with a donation. Oh, no, that was Simon that hit me with the donation. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate you hitting your boy off in the door. He just busts up in the motherfucker. The upper room when Jesus comes with a donation. All right, let's see who else. We got Mahogany Peace, Lynn Chill, I shouted out already. Troy Sherman, what's up, brother? And Terrence Sheriff. We got Ronald Hot Boy. What's up? So everybody else, thank you. If you come on in, click that like button. That's that thumbs up. Yeah, it is. Click that subscribe button. That's my face down in the bottom right corner over over there. Yeah, over there in the corner. If you look over there, if you look over there, if you look over there in the corner, that's where I'm at. No chat on the screen. That's why I need you, CJ. That's exactly why I need you. Because let me tell y'all something. I like talking. I love to do what it is that I do, but I am not YouTube broadcasting savvy. I'll tell you that right now, and I will forget shit and be hood and ghetto as hell, like starting a show with no motherfucking chat. I do that. I'm sorry. It's just how I was raised. I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no manners, and I will start a show with no motherfucking chat and just be going until somebody like CJ Gunn comes along and say, no chat, motherfucker. And then I'm like, oh, thank you. Let me get it together. Here we go. Here we go. There it is. That's what happens. It happens all the time. So thank you to CJ Gunn. I think it was DJ that reminded me last time. But shout out to my brother DJ Just JOK, wherever you may be. Brother, much love to you. And without further ado, I must always pay homage, much respect due to my brother Tommy Sotomayor, who's out there sitting on the throne of YouTube. My brother who is doing his thing. Thank you, sir, for all that you have done for us, for me. And I appreciate you and I love you, bro. I hope you're having a good night. I was just watching your last stream. Boy, you was tripping. I was hoping you would have did that Under the Sea, talking about that stinking pussy, that Under the Sea he did, boy, a few months back. Hilarious. But let's go ahead. Let's get it cracking. We gonna do this and get this commentary started. Those of you who may just now be tuning in, this is a commentary. This is a breakdown. I will be stopping and running my mouth the whole time. Not part of the time, not some of the time, the whole time. Here we go. Oh, shit. It's doing that thing again. Hold up. Let's stop that. Man, I'm gonna have to close this. Oh, it did this before to me, and I can't remember what I did to fix it. What did I do? Hold on. Let's see if I reload it. I think that'll do it. But I need to actually remove the source, I think. Yeah. So let's do that. And then we're gonna bring it back. All right, there we go. And then I should be able to go here, add the source, and then that should fix it. I don't know. Sometimes I guess the broadcasting software will do that. Oh no, it's doing it again.
Rob was my life. I would think I would be done, but I would leave, feeling like I had nothing. It's like I didn't want to live.
It sounds weird, don't it? Okay. Do it sound weird to y'all? Let me make sure. Let me see if it sounds weird. I think it does. I just want to be sure, because I think what I'm going to have to do is change that. Let's go.
Rob, he was everything to me.
Because if it sounds just weird on my end.
I would think I would be done.
Yes, it do. Okay. All right. All right, hang on for a second. Let's do this. Damn it. I am having some technical difficulties, and I think I'm gonna have to go and do this to get around it.
Rob, he was
Yes, it is. Oh my freaking Lord. All right, let's try this, and then hopefully this will work. Nope, that ain't it, and that ain't it neither. So we will do this. All right, y'all, give me like 2 minutes to fix this, because I think I can do this, and this will do that. So we're gonna do. Yup. And then I can go here, and then go here, and then look at that right there. Come on, where are you? Yeah. Nope. 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 All right. Let's see if that's it. No, that's not it either. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. Pardon the yeah. Okay. Now hopefully is that it? No, it is not. And that ain't it either. And of course, I'm seeing everyone but the one I freaking want. Oh man. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that it? Yeah. Nope, that is not. That's some other shit going on. Yeah, man, I tell you. Yep, that is ridiculous. And that's nonsense. That's some fucking clickbait. I didn't know how many people will just put up some other shit. They will title it like whatever it is that you're looking for, and it'll be a motherfucker playing a goddamn game. You be like, what the hell is this? It's like, man, come on here now. I guess people just do anything to get them damn likes or them somebody to click on some shit, but that fucking clickbait shit is terrible. Yeah, man. That's not it either. I am really in a pickle right now. I apologize, good people. Let's see if that's it. Nope, that's not it either. And that's the wrong one. Yeah. Yep. Oh, wow. Wowzers. Yep. Yeah, let's see if it'll do this way. All right, that's another one. 3. And nope. No. Oh my goodness, y'all. Ugh. Damn, it's like my shit is coming up more than that's wild. I'm seeing my damn shit in the search that I'm doing. Oh no. Let's try this. I can't believe that this is doing that. And I had this happen to me yesterday, but I was able to just download it again and it came out just fine. And it's like now it's doing the same doggone thing. That's 3, then that's 3, and then that's 4. And that was the one that I thought I fixed, but I apparently did not. Yep. And let's see if there is another way to do that. Nope, there isn't. Oh boy, I'm screwed. Oh wait, I could do this. All right, let's try to open it up with this. See if that'll change it. Because even if I can move it around and change it. Nope. Nope, it won't do it. Oh man, y'all, I swear to God. All right, let's see if this is it. Hopefully this will be it. Nope, it is not. Yep. Let's see if that's it. Nope. And nope. And nope. All right, let me try this. See if it's in my young history. Because if it is, that would be amazing if I could do that. And I don't see that one. I don't see that one. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Nope. That's not it either. Nope. Nope. All right. I could do this. My God. see, that was the other one. And then this is that one. Nope. I'm finding every one but this one. Oh my goodness. This is terrible, y'all. All right, let's see if I can try it from here. I guess this is like, and I'm seeing every last one of them but this one. Okay, let's try this. If it's in my watch later, maybe. Did I save it here? Nope. God damn it. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to have to do this, and because I can edit this out, but I can't do it without that other part. And if that's going to be a problem, damn. Nope. And there's 5, and there's 3. And I cannot find fucking 4. All right, let's see if I do this. See, would changing the playback speed help? No, it's not the playback. It's just, I don't know if it's something with my damn broadcaster or what, but it did this for the previous episode, and I had to download it again to basically restart it. And then after I did that, it worked. It worked just fine. But I don't know if it's just part of this, if it's a glitch in the damn thing or what. But I can't find that particular episode. All I really need is just the link to 4, and I can get it again, and I can download it and basically rip it like I did before, and it would be fine, I'm imagining. But this one here is just not there. Yep, I can't find the shit no goddamn well. All right, let me try to do this. We'll do just that and see if I can search it there. See, that's that one. That's that one. The Settlement Factory. That's episode 1. It hasn't stopped. That's episode 2. Yep. That's episode 2. Then that's 3. And I do, nope, there go 5, but I don't see a goddamn 3. This is terrible. And I thought I did it when I had the other one the other day. I must have missed this one as far, because I redid 5. I can see that I downloaded it again, like I downloaded 3, but it seemed like I missed this one. And I either forgot to double check it and do it, and that's my damn fault. But I don't see this particular one no freaking where. Oh man, let's see. Man. Yup. Yeah, and everything that I'm seeing now, it is not that freaking episode. And they got every other one up there but this one. All right, you know what I may do though? I could jump ahead and do 5, even though I don't want to, but I could probably do 5 and then come back and do 4, because I don't see it. Oh, wait, there you go. Son bitch. There we go. Hold on. Let me make sure this is good. Hell no, they got this shit for a purchase. What the fuck? Are y'all serious? You know what? I may have to do that. Yup, I may have to do it, man. I may have to do that. God damn. Yup, I'm gonna do it. I ain't got time. They gonna have to just get it. They gonna make me buy it, but I'm gonna do it for y'all. And this shit better work or I'm gonna blow some shit up. Done. Now let me see if this shit play. Motherfuckers making me
Rob,
buy.
he was
There it go.
everything to me.
All right.
Like, Rob was my life.
There we go.
I would think I would be done,
We
but
good,
y'all, I
y'all.
would leave
I made the sacrifice.
feeling like I had nothing.
Yes, don't ever get it twisted that I don't love y'all. I made the sacrifice and bought this shit just so we can do it. And I can go back and edit this other part out. I'll do that on the back end. It feel good coming through the back end, don't it? Yeah, let's go ahead. We got it. So I'm about to download it now, pull it on over, and then we good. We can go from there. No worries. Yes. That's what I do for y'all. All right, come on. Let's go. Here we go. Yup. No, don't tell me you can't do that. Yeah, you can. Damn it. Don't. This is not that. Bring it in. There go the link. Yup. All right, cool. Fuck it. I ain't gonna even worry about that. I'm gonna cut this and move this over here, and then I'm gonna put this screen up, and we're gonna go from there. They can't stop me. Take that, take that, take that. Y'all can't stop me. Y'all can't stop me. All right, we're gonna blow this up, full screen, boom, bam, and then I'm gonna put that off up in here. Yep, change that. All right, we got it. So let's go ahead and back this on up. Back it up, back it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up. Yeah, turn that on. And would I be sure that this is true love? There we go. All right, here we go, guys. I got it. Now, y'all let me know if y'all can hear this. And we should be good.
Rob, he was everything to me. Like, Rob was my life.
I would think I would be done, but I would leave feeling like I had nothing.
It's like I didn't want to live anymore. It was just dark.
He controlled everything. He controlled when they eat. You can't go to the bathroom when you want to. That's a punishment.
He told me that if I was everything to him, like that I say.
So we good, right? Yeah, we good? We all good. Sweet. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is episode 4. They tried to stop me, but I prevailed. As my daughter would say, I persevered. That's awesome. All right, here we go.
He is that there would be no life worth living, if something was to happen to him.
He said, your mother can't do this, your father can't do that, and after a while, you start to believe it.
He went well emotionally.
She had that one single tear like from Glory when Denzel was getting whooped over them shoes, and he looked over and had that one tear coming down. That's the tear she had, that Glory tear.
This is just really hard to process.
I'm thinking about their parents. I'm thinking about how much work it's gonna take to free them.
I'm sorry, y'all. I keep seeing this, and I have to keep putting this disclaimer out here. For the 4th time, no, that is not KRS-One. It is not Chris. It is not the member from BDP. That is not him, okay? That is Tarana Dyson Burke. That is Tarana double barrels, snort up half a kilo in a single bound Burke. That's who that is. That is the Me Too lady. That is not KRS-One. I just had to get that out there. I'm sorry.
At the point when they are ready to be free.
Only question I wanted to know was the why. Why? Why did you stay for so long?
Robert Kelly was indicted on 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse.
I was surprised.
Now that is Commander Worf from Star Trek. I believe that to my heart. Commander Worf, General Worf has transitioned to a woman and has decided to live out his days after serving in space. He's come to live out his days in Chicago as Kim Fox.
When he was charged. I think this time around folks want to get it right.
He's always felt like he was above everything.
I want him to acknowledge that he wronged me. Say that I was important. Make me feel like I'm not going crazy.
I just broke down crying. And then as the wounded woman I am, you also feel guilty.
I was a part of a suicide pact. If he was to go to jail, I was supposed to kill myself.
Geronda Pace met R. Kelly at age 15.
With Rob, I was a part of a suicide pact with him. And if anything was to happen to him, if he was to go to jail or someone was to harm him, I was supposed to kill myself. And I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Do y'all see this? I get it. So here's my thing with these young girls. Cause that old bitch, Asante, that bitch was 35 when she was fucking around chasing after kills. These young girls, yes, they were chasing after R. Kelly because he's a celebrity, and they, just like any other groupie or whatever you want to call it, they had dreams of sleeping with this guy. This dude just so happened to show them interest, and they went for it hook, line, and sinker. I totally get that part. I totally understand that. And yes, there is a wrongdoing in that piece, because you have a guy that's 25, 30 years old that's going after this young girl for that same exact purpose that he was preyed upon on. So I get that whole piece. Here's where the problem comes in at. Number one, there were no parents involved in saving the kids. They were only complicit in egging on, encouraging, nourishing, and literally nurturing the relationship with this guy. Or they were just totally straight ain't shit parents and was totally out of the picture and didn't give a fuck about their kid. So they were either on one of those two sides, okay? The parents that I'm sure who have come along and their daughters were actually approached by R. Kelly or his camp, I'm sure that there are probably tens or dozens of parents who stepped in and said, nah, fuck that. Don't come near my daughter, motherfucker. I'll call the police if you ever call her again. I'm sure there was some of that occurred. And those ladies don't have a story to tell because they nipped the shit in the bud. They nipped it in the bud. But every last one of these girls have a story of either their parents totally being ain't shit parents and ain't in the picture, or their parents were ain't shit parents and was trying to literally auction off and sell or barter their daughter for money and fame. That's what they were doing. It's the same thing that happens in Hollywood all the time. Anytime a young girl is being sexually abused, is with some older man, it's usually because their parents are either pushing them into it because they want that celebrity, they want that fame, they want that stardom, or they're totally out of the picture and don't give a shit about their kid, and therefore their kids are just being subjected to the predator lifestyle, because ain't nobody gonna be in this world and just be totally left unprotected and a predator not attack them. Plain and simple. Because just like those girls are looking to be protected, they're looking for security, they're looking for shelter, they're looking for food, they're looking for the basic necessities in life. And because their parents aren't providing it for them, they gonna go after it the first opportunity they see to get it. And especially if it's a celebrity. If you tell me, yeah, I can either go and live in this fucking group home, or I can go live in this fucking mansion in fucking Olympia Fields. I'm choosing the mansion. And it ain't like these girls ain't fucking, because they already are. Any young girl like that that's pursuing a dude like that, they already fucking. They already getting it cracking. If they done been abused or whatever the case may be, what's up, April? They done been abused or whatever the case may be, that's all to be, it's all a part of the whole thing. It's not just one piece to this, to where Kelly, because everybody says this. Kelly was grown. What he did was wrong. He took advantage of them young girls. True. However, that's not it. Just like when motherfuckers say Centoya Brown was wrong, she killed that man in cold blood and shot that motherfucker while he was sleeping in the back of the head and then robbed his ass blind and went and hung out with her pimp. What do everybody follow that up with? Oh, well, yeah, she was abused though. Right. Exactly. The woman who killed her fucking husband and then tried to lie and say he abused me, and his kids said, my daddy ain't never abused her. What she say? I was abused. The woman who killed her husband and then turned around and said, my daddy made me suck his dick when I was 5. Oh, she was abused. That's the other part to this that I'm defending, that I'm standing up for. Because motherfuckers want to conveniently forget about a man being hurt for the simple fact that they don't give a shit about men. Women do not give a flying fuck about men. If a man is suffering, if a man is hurting, if a man is in distress, in trouble, whatever the case may be, women don't give a shit, which means the public don't give a shit. Plain and simple. And that's why this whole Me Too movement, I be like, fuck that Me Too movement. Because all they're doing are making simple allegations. And most of the time, there's no substantial evidence. There is no substantial evidence that says, yep, we got it right here. This is what happened. This is what he did. Nope, it's just, he did this to me 20 years ago. Oh, you're wrong. You're done. Your career's over. That's what this is. And they're doing this with R. Kelly, and they refuse to acknowledge the fact that he was abused as a kid. And they just say, yeah, but it still don't make it right, though. Oh, but if a bitch do some shit and do some fuck shit, she drowned all 4 of her kids, what do a motherfucker say? The husband should have stepped in. They knew she was suffering from postpartum depression. What? So fuck the fact that she killed all 5 of her motherfucking kids, drowned them motherfuckers one by one. Fuck that. That's excused because she was abused. She was suffering from postpartum depression. Just like the mother who left her daughter in a fucking hot car and the daughter literally got cooked to death. The bitch then came out to the car after spending 4 hours getting her weave done and wouldn't let her kids sit in the shop with her. No, I want some me time when I get my weave done, bitch. Left her kid in the car to get her weave done, came out, saw that her daughter was not fucking breathing. What did she do? Call the police? Nope. What did she do? Call the ambulance? Nope. What did she do? She drove around with the girl in the car. She tried to act like she needed a jump because she didn't try to act like she needed a jump. She needed a jump. Waited to get her car jump. Left the girl in there the whole time telling motherfucker she sleep. Then the bitch drove off with the motherfucking girl in the car dead. Yeah. Yeah. Duh-huh. That's what she did. You know what the judge said when they brought this bitch before her? Do you know what the judge said? This bitch said, I understand the fact that this is just a mother who was having a bad day and made a poor decision. That's what the judge said. So if this is what a judge is saying, giving this bitch a pass like that, that lets you know what the rest of the world is willing to do. What other women are willing to do. Ain't no other women jumping up like, nah, fuck that shit, bitch. You killed your kid. You need to die in jail. It's regardless of what you was going through. You shouldn't have did that. But they'll say that about R. Kelly. You know why? Because they want to take what he has and they want to siphon the shit off of him because they are fucking parasites. all of these hoes that's coming forward now are broke as shit, and all they want is a piece of the pie. They want to George Jefferson this shit. We finally got a piece of the pie. That's all they want to do. They want to get a piece of his money, a piece of his fucking fame, and they want to ride that shit like the Great Space Coaster off into fucking stardom, hoping that they can get some more money and get a deal or some shit out of that. Like all these broke hoes are writing books, knowing damn well, okay, none of these hoes write, and they got ghostwriters putting this shit together, and all they doing is sitting up in a fucking hotel room somewhere, telling lies, telling sweet little lies. And I'm sorry, that's just a rant. I just, the shit gets to me.
This is just really hard to process. Okay. When the suicide pact came about, Rob and I...
And as we can clearly see, something has happened to Rob, and this bitch still alive. So I'm gonna guess, I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark here and just say the suicide pact didn't work. Because Rob is definitely in distress. He's definitely in jail. And he's pretty much fucked up in the game. And this bitch here, still alive, telling her story. So whatever the fuck she was talking about with this suicide pact, that bitch ain't keep her word, as we can clearly see. So she's still here.
I was in the mirror room, and he told me that if I was everything to him, like that I say he is, that, you know, there would be no life worth living. He's like, if something happened to me, I want you to take these pills. I will leave the pills in his pocket right here, and he had this suit hanging up below his TV, and he put the pill bottle inside of the suit pocket, and he told me, if something happened to me, you know where the pills are. And I said, are you serious? And then he said, yeah. He said, this is what you do. This is a suicide pact. And when I was with him, I was really ready to take my own life because Rob, he was everything to me.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that sounds like some old teenage shit. And it just goes to show how fucked up in the head Rob Kelly is. That's some teenage girl shit. We gonna have a suicide pact. If something happened to me, we gonna kill each other. What the fuck kind of shit is that? I got some pills in this pocket, girl, that you take if something happened to me. And he ain't surely said shit about, I'm gonna do it too. He ain't say, well, I'm gonna keep my pills in my pocket. Here go your pills in my suit pocket. What kind of shit is that? That just goes to show you the childlike mentality that he has. This dude is like a fucking teenager. He's just talented as shit. That's all it is. He's a fucking musical genius, but he has the mind of a fucking teenager.
Like, Rob was my life.
In an abuser, sexual predator, a cult-like following, they're always looking for ways to keep that bond strong.
And here, this cult-like following, it's not a cult. I don't know, people throw that fucking word around so fucking loosely. He's a fucking celebrity. Just like there are thousands of people following any other fucking celebrity out here. It's thousands of motherfucking bitches following Adam Levine. It's thousands of motherfucking bitches following motherfucking Jay-Z. It's thousands of fucking, and he married. And so is Adam Levine. It's thousands of other motherfuckers following Lil Yachty. It's thousands of motherfuckers following Drake. I'm sorry. It's millions of motherfuckers following Drake. Millions of motherfuckers following Lil Wayne. They don't lead fucking cults. They fucking celebrities. They have fans. They have people that want to be with them. They have some fans that are obsessed. They have some diehard fans. That doesn't make it that they're in a cult. Just because you got millions of motherfuckers following you does not make you a cult leader. And you know what the other thing is that makes me just say, what the fuck about these people that are talking on this goddamn series? These are a bunch of no-name motherfuckers. This is a motherfucker right here who trying to make a name for himself. So what do? They come and support the narrative and paint the worst fucking picture of R. Kelly. And what pisses me off about these people, these are so-called fucking doctors. These are so-called fucking professionals. And they know the other side of this shit, but won't say it because they want to be on the fucking TV. They want to be a part of the Lifetime special. So they will motherfucking drag this motherfucker through the dirt, not mentioning the other side of his fucking mental illness, not mentioning the other side of his lack of fucking counseling, not mentioning the fact that this dude is fucking just as broken and disturbed as these bitches are. They ain't gonna mention that. They're gonna make it seem like he's just this sex-deprived, degenerate, controlling cult leader that got all these girls following around because ain't no bitches screaming for your motherfucking light-skinned ass. That's all this shit is. Niggas are jealous of fucking other niggas that got celebrity and fame. They just do. And I'm so sick of motherfuckers being like this. Nigga, you a fucking doctor, you a fucking psychologist, psychiatrist. Be you, nigga, do you. Get your Dr. Phil on and get your own groupies. You ain't gotta drag another man, another nigga, and especially another black man with your ass being half black. You doing that shit just so you can get some motherfucking celebrity. Just so you can get some likes. So you can get some thank you so much, doctor. Because I guarantee you, it's some hoes hitting this nigga DM. It's some hoes hitting this nigga Instagram. It's some hoes joining his motherfucking shit and clicking likes and clicking thumbs up for his ass too. Thank you, doctor, for being a part of the special. You was helping us young girls. And he's sitting right back trying to fuck them too. This will be the same nigga that'll get caught 2 years later fucking some bitch somewhere and he's supposed to be married because I see the ring. And they'll be like, oh, well, I made a mistake. I had some trouble. That's the type of shit that happens. Everybody can make mistakes. Everybody can fuck up. But you don't have to drag a motherfucker or shit on a motherfucker or not do your job as a fucking doctor, which is what's first and foremost, do no harm, motherfucker. You helping to destroy this man's character. You helping to destroy this man's motherfucking, his, what do they call that? Not assassinating the kid, his defamation. You contributing to that shit by not acknowledging the fucking medical part of this that you know to be true. You know it. Just like the other fucking doctor that was on here trying to say, well, normally most men that are molested, they do just the opposite. Bullshit. If most young boys that got molested turned around and didn't molest, we wouldn't have no motherfucking choir. Wouldn't be no choirs in Baptist church where y'all know goddamn well that boy that's a fucking soprano, just as gay as he want to be, and been in church all his life. The choir director, the director of music. Why is it that there's so many young black gay men in church? Why? Because that's where they congregate. That's where a lot of them get together, get along, have meetings, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And most young gay black men have either been molested, have been touched, rubbed, fucked, or whatever by another one. And yes, it will happen in church. Yes, it will happen in not basketball, in Boy Scouts. Yes, it will happen there. Yes, it will happen with the next door neighbor, just like R. Kelly got molested. Dude upstairs bringing fresh apples and fruit and shit. Next thing you know, he got his dick out. So don't give me that bullshit. Do your fucking job, sir.
Suicide pact might be useful in order to control an individual. Are you willing to put them over your needs, your life?
You can get people to think and do things with enough time and enough pressure. And a perpetrator knows that and abuses that. If rumors of a...
Fact of the matter is, you can get a kid to do anything if you spend enough time with that kid. It's in a child's it's in a child's fucking wiring. They're hardwired to please their parents or adults. I'm talking little kids. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why so many little kids will get abused for years and nobody know. Little kid dies at 6. And then when the medical examiner does the autopsy will see broken bones that are 3 years old, 2 years old, broken ribs, and nobody knew shit. That's a fact. Any kid will absolutely do whatever it takes to please an adult. Now, you carry that shit over into a young teenager who is enamored by a celebrity. What the fuck you think they're gonna do? What do you think they're gonna do? They absolutely would do that. Make the kid into an old teenager that's 15, 16, 17 that is sexually active. What do you think they're gonna do when they come across a celebrity? What do you think that these young girls want to do when they go screaming at these concerts for these boy bands? What do you think they want to do? They young, they hormones are raging, they want to fuck. So it's not something where R. Kelly got to work for years on these young girls. They halfway there already, if not 80% ready. They just looking for the opportunity. That's why they lying to their parents. That's why they doing secret text messaging. Look at these motherfuckers on all of these shows that say, yeah, I wind up being with this guy, They doing the shit at a young age. When you look at these shows, I'm 16 and pregnant. The fuck is you talking about? All them motherfucking girls got parents and everything. What are they doing? They getting out here and they getting dick.
A suicide pact are true. And it may be that if they did say yes, or if someone's complicit with that, they may think in the moment like, okay, well, maybe not. You know, I don't know, this doesn't really sound right. But over time, that yes then leads into more conversation until it starts to feel like your idea, until it starts to feel like a plan.
Less than 2 weeks of me being involved with Rob, he told me, he's like, you know, I spend a lot of time in the studio. He said, why don't you invite one of your friends here so you don't be bored? And I was like, oh, I could invite a friend. And I got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to invite a friend. And I was like, Dominique's perfect. I told
Bow. Now, let me explain this to y'all. And this is why I keep going back to the parents. Being in the studio, and I'm going to tell you this from an artist point of view because I had a short music hood career. I was a hood celebrity at a point in time. Let me explain to you like this. Being in the studio when you paying, you are on purpose and you doing what you got to do. You done already did your rehearsals. You done already did your pre-work. And if you got your own little like home studio where you done piece together some shit to do beats, you do all your rehearsal shit there. When you go to the real studio to actually cut and produce the song, you got your DAT tape or you got your track laid and you go in there to cut your song, you on purpose, right? You ain't fucking around. You ain't partying or no shit like that. When you go in there to do that, you can spend a minimum, I'm talking bare minimum of 6 to 10 hours just doing that. Coming to the studio on purpose, track in hand, all I'm doing is dropping vocals and mixing. That's 6 to 10 hours easy. Easy. Now, if you are an accomplished artist like R. Kelly, if you have platinum hit like R. Kelly, you literally live the greater portion of your life in the studio. He lives in Chicago, or lived at Chicago Tracks. Everybody in the city knows that for a fact. If you, like I said before in the other show, you want to catch up with R. Kelly, you can catch his ass at Chicago Tracks. You can catch his ass at the Rock and Roll McDonald on a Friday or Saturday night, or you catch his ass at Kenwood. He gonna be in one of them three. In the 90s, that's all he did. I'm telling you, the dude literally spent days in that studio. That's what he did. He in town, he ain't performing, he at the studio. You know why? Because he wasn't the social butterfly type of dude. He wasn't. He wanted to, it was all about him. Either him and his entourage was here or there, or he's at the studio. That's where he felt at home. That's where he did his thing. So everything went down the studio. That's why he had a bed in the fucking studio booth where he recorded. That's what he did. The dude lived in that motherfucker. Yes. I'm telling y'all what it is. He's that kind of guy, just like Prince. If you look at Prince's Paisley Park, the dude has a state-of-the-art studio built in his fucking house. That's why the nigga had volumes of music that had never been released. So does he. He's that type of artist to where he's always creating, and that's where he feels the most comfortable. He's in his element when he's in the studio behind a board making shit up. So he's there for hours. I say that to say this. Where the fuck are your parents at if you in the studio for hours, damn near days at a time? You ain't going to school, you in the studio. Because the studio life is a nightlife. Late night life. You ain't doing shit in the studio but making music, eating, fucking, drinking. That's it. And somebody like him, he ain't got no studio time, no studio bill. Well, he got a studio bill, but he don't have no, he's scheduled from 10 to 2. He ain't scheduled like that. He up in that motherfucker. He's up in there. That's it. I'm here. I ain't got to worry about nobody telling me, look, your time is up, bro. Hey, man, I got another guy coming in to use, no. He ain't got none of that. He off up in that motherfucker. Now, them other niggas that's up in the other rooms, other studios, whatever, they got times. They got deals and shit they got to work out. That nigga there, he up in that motherfucker carte blanche. That's his house, literally. So that's what it is. So you got not only this young girl, where her parents at, but she bringing her friend. So her and Dominique up in this motherfucking studio at all times of the day, all hours of the day, and ain't nobody asking about these motherfuckers? Because I know goddamn well if my daughter is gone in a fucking hotel, not in a hotel, but in a fucking studio for days, hours at a time, and she ain't got no demo, ain't got no music, bitch, what you doing up in here with a grown-ass man anyway? With a bunch of other niggas and a bunch of other hoes. You in Rome, you gonna do as the Romans.
Rob, like, all right, this is her name, this is her phone number. And I don't know when the contact started, how they reached out to one another, but I just know that she never came while I was there. I asked him, I said, did you call Dominique? Is everything okay? And he was like, nah. That's not your friend. You don't need to talk to her. Probably about 3 days later, Dominique told me that she got invited to his house. And I said, are you going? She said, yeah, I'm going. And
did you hear that? You going? Shit, yeah, I'm going. What you going for? What you going for? You see that? You see what I'm saying? What you going for?
I could invite a friend, and I got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to invite a friend. I was like, Dominique's perfect. I told Rob, like, all right, this is her name, this is her phone number. And I don't know when the contact started, how they reached out to one another, but I just know that she never came while I was there. I asked him, I said, did you call Dominique? Is everything okay? And he was like, nah. That's not your friend. You don't need to talk to her. Probably about 3 days later, Dominique told me that she got invited to his house. And I said, are you going? She said, yeah, I'm going. And that was the beginning of Dominique and Rob.
Just that simple. Now, not only did she recruit her girl, brought her girl to R. Kelly, knowing good and goddamn well what's happening, because he asked her, then she heard it from her mouth herself. Bitch, you going? Hell yeah, I'm going. What you going for? She's going for what? The dick. Where is the victim in that? Snatched? Nope. Drugged? Nope. Forced? Nope. Locked up? Nope. Beat up? Nope. Virgin? Nope. I'm going. What you going to this man's house for? Dick. Just like any other 15-year-old girl ditching school to go to some other 18, 25, 26-year-old nigga house. What you going for? Dick. That's what you going for. All these women in the audience right now that's watching, and we got 205 people watching. Click that like button, please. Click the like button for you boys. Let's get them likes up. 205 people in here, 206. We got all of these people that's in here, women. How old were you the first time you had sex? Whether you was abused or not, how old were you the first time you had sex? And when you did, when your ass was going to catch up with that dude when you was in high school, I'm sure he was either old, he was probably older than your ass was. There you go. You knew what you was doing, what you was going to the house for. When you cut school, when you ditched that day, 16, 19, 16, you knew exactly what it was. 20, 19, 16, 20, 17. You knew what you were going to do. It wasn't no 14, thank you for keeping it real. 12, keeping it 100. 15, 16, and he was 21. You knew good and goddamn well you wasn't going over there to play motherfucking checkers and hopscotch, hitting the sky blue. Sky blue? Playing motherfucking double dutch. You wasn't going over there for that. You was going over there because y'all already talked about it. You already knew what it was. You wanted to be with that nigga wanted to be with you, and you went over there to get that dick. 13. And you know what's happening. You know what time it is. And even if you don't, when you get to the point to where the dick comes out, the titty gets rubbed, the finger gets put in, you can stop in and leave, can't you? You don't. 16 and pregnant at 18. That's what I'm saying. This is not abnormal. This is common. This shit happens all the time. The bigger part of this is you sprinkle some celebrity in that, and they more than willing. Girls, how many of y'all would have went to R. Kelly's house at 15, 16, 17? How many of y'all would have lied to your mama, lied to your daddy, cut school, left church, missed the doctor's appointment, didn't go to your mama's wedding, left your brother's wedding, missed your granddaddy's funeral for R. Kelly? Come on, man. Or if it was Usher, even though you're going to get a bonus package with Usher, but if it was Usher, Puff Daddy, well, Puff Daddy like dudes. If it was you, just Drake, anybody, Ralph Tresvant, let me go back, H-Town, how many of y'all would have lied and connived to get to that dick? Tupac, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, how many of y'all would have been like, yeah, I'd have went to that nigga house. Yeah, I'd have left. Yeah, I'd have lied. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. Shit, if I was motherfucking 17 and motherfucking Lil' Kim called me, the old Lil' Kim, not that new bitch, because I don't know who the fuck that is. But that old motherfucking Lil' Kim would have called me, I'd have been gone. My fat ass would have lied. I'd have fought my daddy. Daddy, you ain't keeping me from her. You don't ever want me to have nothing in life. I'd have slapped my mama to get out that house. I'd have jumped through a window. I'd have busted out a window, ran through a screen door. Hell, I ain't had no gun at that time. I was about, how was I when I got my, about 8, 19. That was about 19, 20 when I got my gun. But I'm just saying, I'd have been ready to shoot a motherfucker. I'd have shot a motherfucker with my daddy's gun to get out the house, to get to a Lil' Kim, to get to a Miss Chalet, to get to a Yo-Yo. I'm just saying that's what you gonna do.
Dominique and I never even saw each other in the house. We were allowed to have cell phones. We would text and sneak phone calls to one another. But the thing is, Rob, he didn't know that we were talking. He didn't want us communicating. Now I just look like, hey, I drugged Dominique into this. Now I'm a bad friend, but nobody knew.
Yes, bitch, you was a bad friend. You was a bad friend in hindsight, but in the moment, it was the most exciting time of your life. Just like you said, Rob was everything. Yep, Kelly Rowland, Erykah Badu, I'm shooting a motherfucker. You better, you just, there ain't no stopping me now. I'm trying to fuck. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm trying to fuck. Pebbles? Y'all remember Pebbles? The Brat? Yep. Even the Brat was looking like a dude. The Brat still would get it. We was still like, yeah, she look like a dude. She be dressed up like a nigga, but I see that ass though. We wouldn't have cared. We just would not have cared.
The backstory about how Dominique was invited.
After 5 years of trading emails with Geronda Pace, she went on the record.
I broke the NDA.
And now we hear from the cuck. This is the guy who is just obsessed with R. Kelly, and I believe that he secretly is in love with R. Kelly. I'm just saying, this dude is fucking weird. He is a fucking creeper. I'm just saying, I don't know what this dude has literally spent over a decade of chasing this nigga down. Real talk. Any and everybody that's connected to him, any and everybody that had anything to do, if you walk past R. Kelly in a motherfucking hotel lobby, he want to talk to you.
When I decided to speak with Jim DeRogatis and do the BuzzFeed article.
She went on the record because her friend, Dominique Gardner, was still with Kelly, along with Joy and Azriel, and Geronda was concerned that her friend Dominique was going to be hurt by Kelly.
Before Dominique was with R. Kelly, she was the #1 fan. She loved him, and her dream was to meet him, and she did. My daughter Dominique, after 6 years of dating R. Kelly, she said he wanted her to move to Atlanta. After that, I never saw my daughter again.
Now, did you see how the mother lit up talking about her daughter wanting to meet R. Kelly, wanting to see R. Kelly, how it was her dream? Did you see how she was? And you know why? Because she was enamored too by R. Kelly. She was with R. Kelly for 6 years. You never once heard this mama. This is her mother saying, yeah, I get the fact that she young and she liked R. Kelly and all of that good shit, but when she actually met her, I stepped in. I tried to stop it. I called the police. I knew what he was trying to do. She was still jumping and diving out the window. You don't hear none of that. You ain't going to hear that story from her. 6 years, and you never tried to stop once the initial meeting happened. Once you knew that she was fucking this dude. Once you knew that this dude was around her. Never called the police, never got the police involved. In the beginning, it was all, ooh, girl, you with R. Kelly. I know you with him, girl. Had a dick. I guarantee you that's what this bitch was doing.
He was just trying to isolate them and just, he just wanted them to forget about, how you forget about your parents? I don't even.
Seriously? That's what you concerned about? Not the fact that this grown-ass man fucking the shit out your fucking underage daughter. You don't give a fuck about that, but how you just gonna forget about your family?
You know how you do that. But basically, that's what he was trying to do. When I saw on the TMZ, that's why he recognized it, because I'm thinking I'm looking for some long hair, because I haven't seen her in 3 years physically.
You ain't seen your daughter in 3 years. You ain't seen your daughter. How, Sway? And you know who she with. How? And you know who she with. You know who she's with. Living your life like it's golden, though, ain't you?
I've not seen my child. She was so skinny. They was in Beverly Hills. So I went to Beverly Hills just to go say hi to her. That's all I was trying to do. My daughter is staying here, and I wanted to surprise her because it's Mother's Day, but she doesn't know I'm here. Nika, please. Nika, I'm getting sick. Nika, I need you to come home. And she said, Mom, Mom, what you doing here? I said, I came to see you. It's Mother's Day weekend, baby. I love you.
Here's my thing, and here's where the bullshit is. Why would you wait until Mother's Day to go see your daughter? And if you were so concerned, why would you wait for a camera crew? Because this was a whole special. For those of you who don't know, who ain't seen this was that little scene there, that was all fucking on camera. The bitch was spending hours talking about, I'm looking for my daughter. I'm trying to see my daughter. And you waited until Mother's Day to try to surprise your daughter to see her. Man, come the fuck on. It's bullshit. You did that because you wanted to make it a story. I ain't gonna have to wait till Father's Day to go see my daughter. Motherfucker, let me hear, let me feel, let me just have the ink. I want to see my daughter. And a motherfucker tell me I can't. Let me hear that. Let a motherfucker tell me I can't see my daughter. This is our problem. And this is why this is such a fucking detriment to have single mothers raising kids. Because they will go along with any fucking thing to come up, get a benefit, or just to survive. They will do any fucking thing. This is the problem. With men, we won't do that shit. Men will die over some motherfucking chicken wings and Kool-Aid. So we'll damn sure die for our daughters. Real men. And I keep telling motherfuckers this because I swear for Lord, this is me. Motherfucker, tell me I can't see my daughter and you a fucking celebrity. What that motherfucking Liam Neeson, what the fuck Liam Neeson tell that motherfucker? Look here, nigga, I have a specific set of skills. And I will find you. And I will kill you. You know what that motherfucker on the phone told him? Well, good luck. And hung up. And thought that shit was a joke. Until that nigga Liam caught up with his ass. And then that motherfucker like, it's just business. It's just, that's what the fuck a man will do. Even in that movie, Taken, where was the mama? At home with the other nigga. With his sucker ass. And what that motherfucker doing? I'm going to get my baby. Fuck what y'all talking about. We got to call the FBI. We got to get the police involved. I'm going to get my daughter. Fuck y'all mean. I ain't got to call nobody. I'm going to get my daughter. And that's some extreme shit. First of all, he should have been a part of that where he said, see, bitch, I told you not to let this motherfucker go over the fucking Europe, over the fucking Paris. I told your ass not to let her go. But you wanted to do the shit anyway. Shout out to my cousin Tuck. I told your ass. He should have been like, I should shoot you, bitch, because I told you not to let her fucking go. Now she motherfucking kidnapped by some motherfucking straight up motherfucking sex trading motherfucking, what do they call the shit? Human traffickers. And now I got to go put my motherfucking resources to use to go get this motherfucker because I'm going to get her. And that's just the extreme side of things. And yes, it's a movie. But in this instance here, can't nobody tell me I can't see what the fuck I created and what the fuck I made. R. Kelly, his security, his mama, his manager, his assistant, his drummer, his guitarist, his motherfucking his coffee go-getter, because he's a fucking diva. He got motherfuckers there to just tie his shoes up, goddammit. I own everything. The nigga don't tie his shoes. Any and everybody that's connected with R. Kelly, his motherfucking road manager, his motherfucking house manager, all y'all motherfuckers are in trouble if you tell me I can't see my daughter. I'm just telling you. All y'all niggas in trouble. And that's what I would have told him. I wouldn't have waited till the news cameras with me. I wouldn't have waited until the documentary people have gathered around and they got me mic'd up. And I'm at the counter like, yes, I would like to see my daughter because it's Mother's Day and I like to surprise her. Bitch, all I need is a motherfucking hotel room. All I need is, I don't even need the hotel room. I need a motherfucking hotel address. Where that motherfucker at? Get me the address. I got the address. I'm there. And I'm going to tell them niggas one time. All you getting is one time. Because I truly believe that there are some people who would adhere to the warning. And I think for the most part, everybody deserves a warning. So I'm going to grant you that. Look here, bro. I know you ain't Rob. Or, hey, look here, Rob. I'm serious about my seed, bro. I'm serious about my daughter. I know she done chose you, and I know you thinking this some your bitch chose me, the Mac type shit. But that's TV, bro. This here is real life. Produce my seed and let me see my daughter. Well, I'm just telling you, man, she all right, she good, man. Fuck what you talking about. Produce my seed, let me see my daughter, and it's all good. If you can't produce my daughter in 24 hours, not just you, and even this is a security guard, security man, let me tell you, player, you think you good, but you ain't that good. Because, nigga, I'm determined. I'm gonna come shoot all y'all niggas. All y'all niggas are dying. I ain't just taking it out on Rob. Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with it. No, you got everything to do with it, nigga, because you there. And you know, if I'm the security guard and I get that call, I'm like, look, Rob, this nigga is serious, bro. I'm out. I'm off for the next 4 days. What the fuck you mean? You security, nigga? No. You playing dope fiend games, nigga. I'm out. That's what a motherfucker gonna hear from me. And once I get off the phone, my mind is made up. I'm determined, nigga. I'm built for this because I'm a daddy. And I'm going to be locked and loaded, ready to get it cracking. Ain't none of them niggas safe. That's what a daddy do. Mamas do this fuck shit here. Get on TV, get some likes on motherfucking Facebook, get some likes on Instagram, fake cry, hit my corners of my eyes like I'm so fucking distraught, but I still got my lipstick popping, got my hair laid, fried, dyed, laid to the side. I got my shit right. I ain't shaving. I ain't washing my ass. I'm going to be laid up somewhere. I'm going to be laid up with this motherfucker right here. I'm going to have this motherfucker ready to go, rocking and rolling, nigga. I'm going to be laying down somewhere in another building, across the street, in a hotel room, in an alley, sitting in a garbage can, stanking like a motherfucker, waiting for them motherfuckers to come out. That's what I'm going to be doing. I ain't going to be looking good. I'm going to be looking and smelling like shit, but I'm determined like a motherfucker, nigga, and I ain't losing. That's my motherfucking mentality. A nigga like that is fucking dangerous. When you got your resolve and your mind made up, nigga, you can do anything. That's me. That's a daddy. That's what I'm on. I'm not playing no games. I'm coming for you and everybody with you, nigga. That's what I'm doing. Why? Because you got my daughter, nigga. That's why. Man, this you ain't got to be like all this. No, it's going to be like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm about to help you go back to the top of the charts, nigga. Because when I pop your ass, you're going to go back to the top of the charts. You're going to go platinum again. So just know that, hey, a lot of people are going to be happy. The Haltons are going to love me because I'm about to get their ass rich some more. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit back and do no fuck shit ass fucking special like this bitch did just so I can try to make it seem like I really care. Calling the fucking news, calling fucking TMZ like Jocelyn parents did. Man, y'all motherfuckers didn't care about her. Y'all didn't give a shit about that girl. Y'all wanted a deal.
She told me to come back at 6 o'clock. I said, all right.
I'd have busted up in that month. Once that bitch opened that door, I'm busting up in there. I wish one of y'all niggas would put me out. Y'all better call hotel security, better call the police. That's what I'm doing. Crack that motherfucking door. I'ma bust up in the motherfucker like the upper room when Jesus comes. And Jesus gonna be coming to see a few of you niggas. Let a motherfucker put a hand on me. Nigga tell me I ain't playing. You gotta get the fuck up out of here, player. I'm be like, what? I'm like, I gotta do what, nigga? I gotta do what? I ain't going nowhere, nigga. You want me to leave? Pack my daughter's shit, nigga. Meet me outside, nigga. I ain't going nowhere. Put a hand on me. Nigga, what you gonna do? Kelly gonna be in that closet, nigga, trapped. I'm like, God, please don't let this man open his closet. He walks in the bedroom and looks behind the door. Security said, nigga, chill. I said, bitch, say no more. That's what I'm on. Ain't nobody gonna keep me from my seat. Nigga, you ain't shit. You let some motherfucking punk ass nigga and his security keep you from your daughter. Man, get the fuck out of my face on the internet.
I ain't leaving without my daughter.
I ain't leaving without my daughter.
We ran out of there
bitch,
like
please.
Harriet
All the
Tubman.
while on camera.
I was freeing the slave.
I'd have told that camera people like, hey, look, I don't mind doing an after show. I don't mind doing a recap, but y'all gonna have to step back because y'all don't want y'all to be an accessory to this, and I don't need no footage of me getting this shit cracking. I need to be able to tell my story, and I don't need no video footage behind it because I'm gonna be ruthless with these niggas. I'm gonna be John Kreese, Cobra Kai, no mercy on these niggas. Everybody's going. I'm gonna be the only one telling the story. So you shot all 9 people in the hotel? Sir, they was all trying to kill me. Well, why would all 9 people try to, hey man, I don't know, but they dead, and I'm just telling you what I saw. They all tried to kill me. That's what I'm doing. 268 people in here. Click that like button. What for your boy? Click the share button. I appreciate you.
I could never forget that night. I seen my daughter. I touched my daughter.
Look at that face.
She was up.
And you left her. You bigger than her, you stronger than her, and you left her. Really?
I didn't even sleep that night. Because I'm watching her because she couldn't sleep because she was worried about what he was going to say.
He said, what he gonna say? Right. Hey, I see you said Kelly would have been like, oh, Brian, your daddy? Bitch, you better get up out of here. Bitch, I ain't got time. No. I know you love me, and I love you too, but I like inhaling and exhaling more than I love you. Get your shit. Security. Get her shit. Yep, you can keep the shoes. You can keep the bags. Keep all that shit. Yep, I know. Fuck the suicide pact. Girl, get your shit. Get the fuck out. Your daddy ain't playing. No, I ain't your daddy. That nigga outside with that AR-15 is your daddy. Bitch, you got to go. That's what that nigga would have been telling her. Bitch, you gotta go. I know. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. But bitch, you got 14 minutes for this nigga, for the deal is off. You gotta go. Yeah, we'll talk later. But go right now and go see your daddy. Cause I told him you gonna be outside and I ain't cutting it close. You got to go. That's what the fuck he'd have been. Cause he'd have been like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't playing. I got motherfucking hits I got to make.
Dominique talked to me on the record. It took her 9 months, and it was after surviving R. Kelly ran. She told me she had not watched the show because she had lived it. She seemed seriously conflicted. She was avoiding talking to anybody, although after surviving R. Kelly, everybody wanted to talk to Dominique. Dominique had said she wanted to tell the story to me because people didn't understand. I was moved by Dominique, and I hope she's okay.
Before Dominique met R. Kelly, she was this bubbly teenager. But after R. Kelly, she was dark. She was like a loner. She didn't want to be bothered with nobody. He my daughter up.
Look at that.
Emotionally.
I mean, how much fake crying can you do, y'all? I mean, just come on, man. Do you realize that there has to be, in order for somebody to be with a nigga for 6 years, there has to be some dysfunction already to be with a dysfunctional motherfucker. There has to be some problems already. There already has to be some mental instabilities in order for a motherfucker to connect with a nigga like this for 6 years and go along with the program. These ain't no dead giveaway girls. These girls ain't chained up, locked up, forced to have babies and all that type of shit, tied to a fucking bed. None of these girls were like that. They in and out of hotel rooms. You could clearly see in that hotel room, R. Kelly wasn't even there. He was out doing whatever the fuck he was doing. Whether he was fucking another girl down the hall on the next floor or whether he was at a goddamn show. He wasn't even there. And she was committed to being in that shit. So that lets you know that these girls are already fucked up. This ain't no thing where before she was bubbly and was the life of the party. After R. Kelly, she was just dark. Oh, she was so dark. Oh, she was just darkness. Darkness is spreading. Charlie Murphy. Really, bitch? Let that girl tell the real story about her life. And I guarantee you, her mama is a contributing factor to some fuck shit that didn't happen to her. Ain't nobody at no 15, 16 years old gonna go along with some fuck shit like this. Well, you got a nigga cutting your hair off, making you look like a little boy, doing all that fuck shit. Ain't nobody who's in their right mind come from a good, solid, stable home and is just totally a functioning young person gonna fall off into this shit for 6 years. It just don't happen like that. And they not forced. That Dead Giveaway girl, the girls from Dead Giveaway, that bitch was locked up for like 9 years. And the first fucking opportunity she got, what did she do? She busted through a motherfucking door panel to get out. And ran into a crazy looking nigga's arms for help because she was desperate and she wasn't with the shit he was on. That dude, what was his name? Like Ariel Castile or some shit like that? That motherfucker was fucking her head up. Fucking the shit out of him too. But he had 3 girls in that house tied up, locked up. They won't let me out. No, they won't let me out. They were locked up. They were locked up, Castro, yeah. Them girls was literally chained for years. And the first time that motherfucker left the door open, what them bitches do? Broke for the motherfucking daylight. This nigga left the door open? He gone? Shit. Boom, 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 boom. Crazy nigga, help. He said, it's a dead giveaway. I knew something was wrong. Dead giveaway. Ran white girl running to my arms. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Ain't not one of these girls got that story. Ain't not one of these girls telling the story of them breaking free and running for their lives. They didn't. They all left when they had enough. Whether it was enough dick, or enough crazy shit, enough motherfucking submitting shit, they all had enough. I'm tired of being a sex slave. I'm ready to go home. Time out. I'm out. Tapping out. My give up. My give up. They out. All of them. Them other hoes from Castro, them hoes was actually kidnapped. They were actual victims. They was held against their will. They was actually motherfucking tied the fuck up, beat the fuck up, kicked, stomped, couldn't wash their ass, kept them dirty, nasty, fucked up. Them girls was trying to get out. Motherfucker come over, he having company, he had these bitches chained up upstairs with the music turned up so couldn't nobody hear. Wouldn't let nobody go upstairs, not even his own daughter. Like, don't go up there. It's fucked up upstairs. That knocking you hear, that's a drum. That's my pipes fucked up. Them hoes was literally fucking handcuffed. They were literally trapped, kidnapped, not heard from. They ain't had no cell phone, wasn't no text. These bitches are texting each other. Don't you think they could have texted 911? Could have called, hey, police, can you help me? I'm over here trapped.
Dominique, are you ready?
Didn't that shit sound weird as hell? That sounded like Prince, didn't it? Like Lisa. Yes, Lisa. Are we ready to end? Yes, Lisa. Didn't Didn't he sound weird? That sounded like some Prince shit. Computer blue. Till I find the righteous one. You hold us through. Wow, 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 wow. That was some weird shit. Wendy. Yes, Lisa. Are you ready to begin? Yes, Lisa. That's weird as fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, we know his lawyers allege that R. Kelly is the subject of a smear campaign, and that's partially true. Yes, indeed.
Are you ready?
Don't he sound like Prince? Oh my God, that shit is. Look, it just seems weird as shit to me the way that shit came on, man. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy to the motherfucker, man. Look, listen.
Man, what's up?
It's okay. Okay. And Gabe said he loved you so much.
It was that far to go. And that was one of the hardest. She wasn't right.
Insert fake cry.
She was like 98 pounds. Looking like a boy. She was up.
I was happy because I was free and she was there. It's like a scared child and your mother's there. It was beautiful.
We made it back to Chicago. She was sad. She was hurt. She wasn't the Dominique I knew. I don't even know the word I could describe, but it wasn't her. It wasn't the daughter I raised. The drinking, the drugs. Every time she closed her eyes, she was thinking of R. Kelly, so she couldn't sleep. She was dark. She was hurting.
I still had that thought process of following his rules. There was a guy and I didn't talk to him or look at him. My mom was just like, what are you doing? You know, and I was just like, oh, it's normal to talk to somebody, you know, a guy. It's okay to look at them, you know.
Were you scared of talking to a guy? Like,
it was a scary feeling, like, oh crap, I just broke one of his rules. But I'm like, wait, I'm not with him anymore, so what's the fear?
It was a control thing. He controlled everything. He controlled when they eat. He controlled when they buy the food. I mean, it was sick. Only question I wanted to know was the why. Why? Why did you stay for so long? Because she was in love.
Love means for Robert, a woman who's gonna be loyal, who's gonna obey him, follow his rules, don't go against him. And when you go against him, it's basically you're the enemy, and he's gonna treat you like that.
Dominique stayed in trouble with Robert all the time, pretty much, because she was rebellious. Whenever she had a chance to be around other people, she'd be a little too talkative, and he didn't like that. So he kept her on what he would call punishment.
She told me he was very violent. She ain't listen. She wanted to go eat. She wanted the refrigerator to get something to eat. That's a punishment. You can't do that. You can't go to the bathroom when you want to. That's a punishment. Get an ass whooping for that. Extension cords, belts, shoes, whatever you could think of. Whatever you could think of. He pulled her hair out. That was part of her whooping. She said it was big patches of chunks and her hair gone.
He just saw it like, what's going on with your hair? And I'm just like, well, you know, we had got into it. You know, when you pulled my hair, you pulled it kind of hard, whereas to the point, yanked it out. So when I went to go comb it and brush it, it was just falling out. to that point. He was just like, well, I think you might look nice with short hair. My hair is damaged anyway, so just cut it.
Was there a reason why that incident happened?
I'm gonna disrespect him at a party. He asked me to come here, and I didn't. I just didn't want to get up. You know, I'm just like, I'm chilling, like, I don't want to move, so he just felt like that was disrespectful.
Do you see how heartbroken she is telling this story? Do you see any emotion in her telling this story? She's like totally disconnected. And all she's doing is like just, yeah, shit, that shit happened. That's not overnight type of shit. That's not something to where a motherfucker just put you in that mindset. You already got to have shit going on to be able to function in that type of dysfunction. Do you hear that shit? She was literally going around getting punished and staying with the nigga that was punishing her because she's in love. Just like how people talk about Tina Turner and Ike Turner. That type of relationship, there has to be a type of codependency. The shit that I'm doing, the fucked up shit that I'm on, you are partially with it. You like that dysfunction. It's just like women who have the bad boy syndrome. I want a bad boy. Why? Because I want a nigga that do fuck shit. Why? Because you not used to a motherfucker that's treating your ass nice. Why? Because your daddy wasn't around. Because your mama did that kind of fuck shit. And I guarantee you that that bitch, Miss Kramer, was living a fucked up lifestyle when it came to niggas and set a terrible example for her. I guarantee it. Because you can't just take to a fish, like she took to that shit like a fish to water. And it wasn't like she said she was living in fear. She was like, shit, I was chilling. I didn't want to get up. So I was disobedient. What? At a party. Ain't called for help. Ain't tried to get away. Ain't the time that she wanted to leave, what did she do? She left. She wanted to stay with this nigga. She wanted to be there with this nigga. It's not normal for people to just function like that. You already got to be predisposed to that shit to dive into that shit like that.
There was rumors that Rob wanted you to look more like a boy for a reason. Is that true?
I prefer not to talk about that.
So I was not aware of Robert having attractions to boys until a couple of the girls in the house started to talk about there being a guy that he was involved with who would sometimes come into the bedroom with them.
When she came home, I didn't want her to feel inadequate. So I cut my hair to be with her. I am my daughter's keeper. So I love my new style. We like twins.
How many times do you hear that shit? How many times have you heard that? And click that like button, people. It's that little thing. Click the like button, click the subscribe button. How many times have you heard grown ass, old ass bitches say that shit right there? I don't want to be my daughter's parent. I don't want to be my daughter's mama. I want to be her friend. I want to be her sister. I want us to be like twins. That's all these old broke hoes want to do is be young, irresponsible bitches. I'm so sick of that shit. We like twins. I'm going to be there. She like my sister. I'm like her big sister. I'm her best friend. You her fucking mama. Maybe if you wasn't trying to be her friend and was her mama, she wouldn't be in this situation because you would be doing more, you would be doing the right thing and make a better decisions and choices so that she would have a better example to follow. She wouldn't see the fucked up and dysfunctional shit your ass did, talking about y'all friends, talking about y'all besties, talking about y'all sisters. That's stupid shit. If that was your twin, if that was your sister, if y'all was like twins, bitch, you would have been got her. But then again, plenty of motherfucking girls let their friends do fuck shit, don't they? Plenty of women will see their best friend doing some fuck shit and be like, well, that's them. That's her. I can't control her. I gotta live my life. Exactly. Terrible, man. Terrible fucking parents, man.
The last 2 years, I really felt lonely and dark with Rob. There was times where I got left behind, felt isolated.
Heard that he left on a tour bus for 3 days with no food and water. Thank you for his assistant that snuck us some food and some water. He locked in the bathroom, locked in a room for days. And what just heard was all of them. But she was the most rebellious one, so she got it the worst.
The longest I ever went by myself was a week and a half.
In a room?
Mm-hmm. Felt lonely, sad. It's like I didn't want to live anymore. You know, it was just dark.
Was that one of the hardest times?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Yeah.
When you think of like yourself looking back.
Here's some tissue.
Yeah, of course.
Now that shit right there, that's real. That's real. And here's the thing. Here's how you get into that shit. When you are so starved for the attention of a man, it makes you vulnerable. When you don't have a daddy, you miss that piece. This whole single mama shit, you have no idea what you do to your children, from girls and boys alike. When you deprive them of that male energy, when you deprive them of that male attention, I can tell you right now for a fact, being a father and having a daughter, the relationship that my daughter and I have is totally different than the relationship my daughter and my wife have. My daughter wants to be just like her mother. My daughter is my wife's shadow. Everything that she tries to do, she wants to be like her. She wants to wear what she wants to wear. I mean, my wife can do something as simple as let my daughter wear a bracelet or some of her jewelry and makes her fucking day because she wants to be just like her. However, on the other side of that, she is truly a daddy's girl. The way that she runs to me, the way that she lights up when she sees me, it's different. I'm her daddy. When she sees me, she looks for me, she talks to me, the way she hugs me, it's different because I'm different. Yes, she wants to be just like her mother, but she has a special bond with her father. And I can tell you right now, when that's not there in a kid's life, it fucks them up, but there's still a desire for it. She still craves that male attention. She still craves that male energy. And what happens to most young girls, because they don't get it and they desire it, they will do anything to get it. They will use their sex. They will let somebody do whatever to them. They'll let them piss on them. They'll let them lock them up in a room. They'll let them not feed them. They'll let them mistreat them. They'll let them chain them up. They'll let them tie them up. They will let them whore them out. They will let them do anything to get that connection. Any type of connection. Now, you sprinkle that with a little bit of stardom and celebrity and some money, it just makes it all the more willingness to literally acquiesce to what it is. I will not only, you got all this and you got money and you got means and you got stardom and you got celebrity and you got a nice house and you got a nice car and you giving me bags and you buying me shoes. You literally taking care of me. On top of that, any person will fall into that. That's just what it is. Even though young girls, young boys don't have their daddy in their life, they still crave it. And when you get a sick motherfucker like this to come around them, what will they do? They will take right to it. Because not only is this person showing interest to me, but this person is one of the most desired men in the world. Why wouldn't I go along with it? Just like them boys in that video, in that documentary about them boys out in Hollywood. You got motherfucking Bryan Singer motherfucking making the Transformer movie. What young boy ain't gonna go over and fuck around with him to be in the next Transformer movie? Now, you come over and hang out in the jacuzzi, you can be in the next Transformers. What? I'm 14. Hell yeah, I want to be in the next Transformer movie. Hell, I'm 45 and want to be in the next Transformer movie. Even though a couple of them was shit, I still want to be in the Transformer movie. Now, I ain't gonna suck no dick for no Transformer movie, but I'm just saying. What do you think a young kid who's impressionable, who's been left out to the wolves by their parents? What did those parents do to them boys? They let them go out to fucking Hollywood with some other perverted ass white dude who massaging their motherfucking shoulders and shit like that. Ain't no fucking way in hell I can see another man massaging my son or my daughter. Fuck out my face on the internet. That girl was that deprived and was that starved for male attention, for male interaction, for male energy. This is what she subjected herself to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And fuck you, Lifetime, for handing her some old tough ass Scott's tissue. Get some motherfucking puffs in this motherfucker. God damn, that shit sounded like fucking sandpaper. Hard ass motherfucking tissue. Y'all to be ashamed of themselves.
Can I take a moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, that's a great question. Why this shit is rolling. Deb said, can't understand. Didn't he pee on a young girl? Why isn't he under the jail? Why is this a 10-year issue? What the fuck is going on? Well, that's a great question, and I'll tell you what the fuck is going on. What's going on is the fact that that girl that he peed on in the motherfucking jacuzzi room, that girl and her parents, they didn't want to press charges because R. Kelly paid them a bunch of fucking money to sleep with their daughter, and they were cool with it. That girl's daddy played for R. Kelly. He was his guitarist, and they got a bunch of fucking money to sleep with their daughter. So he gave them a bunch of fucking money to sleep with their daughter. And the little girl was enamored and in love with R. Kelly too at 14 years old, just like any other 14-year-old girl meeting a motherfucking celebrity crush. That 14-year-old girl was Sparkle's niece, and Sparkle brought her around. Sparkle brought her brother-in-law or her brother around, and they was all hooked in with R. Kelly. All the while, Sparkle was fucking R. Kelly. All the while, R. Kelly was fucking that 14-year-old girl. All the while, that girl's father was playing for R. Kelly. And all the while, them parents was getting paid from the R. Kelly camp. They was all with it. That's why he ain't up under the jail. That's why he ain't dead. This shit been going on for 10, 15 years. And that explains the abrasion on your palm. These parents are serving these kids up. And this is the biggest thing I want to get acknowledged out of all of these goddamn videos. Fuck that shit. R. Kelly was wrong. He shouldn't have did it. Yup, you right 1,000%. How he get there? How did he get these kids? Was he pulling up in a van, grabbing them and yanking them off the streets? Nope. Was he chasing them down? Taking a fucking dart gun and knocking them out? And then dragging them off? Nope. Was he taking one of them, what they call them things that you turn around and got the ball on it, the ball and chain thing, and slinging the shit around their leg and wrapping around the leg and they get stiff and fall down? Was he doing that? Nope. Was he fucking jumping out of motherfucking cars and throwing nets on these young ass girls, wrapping their ass up as they fall to the ground, a weighted net, and then scooping them up and running off? Nope. Was he running up behind them, shooting them in the neck and they pass out? And he caught them off into a van or a car? Nope. All these young hoes was chasing him, ditching school, lying to their parents. Their parents was introducing them. Their parents was taking them to the shows. Their parents was taking them backstage. The parents were introducing them to R. Kelly. Their friends was taking them to R. Kelly. Their girlfriends was taking them to R. Kelly. They was all being shoved and pushed and served up to this nigga on a silver platter. That's how they all get introduced to R. Kelly, just like this. Hey, little 14-year-old girl at a grown-ass man concert by yourself. You want to come backstage? Come on back here. I'm going to give you R. Kelly's number. There you go. He'll text you tonight. Okay. That's how this shit happened. And that's my other piece, Lynn Chill. She's a real survivor, and her motherfucking assailant is in fucking jail. Exactly. And this motherfucker could have been in jail. Back with Aaliyah in 94, he could have been in jail. But you know why he ain't? Because her parents wanted the money. Just like the 14-year-old girl getting peed on in the jacuzzi room. You know why he ain't go to jail for that? Because her parents wanted the money. What they don't tell you is that R. Kelly bought that 14-year-old bitch a car for her 16-year birthday. Where they do that at? I tell you where they do it at. In fucking Hollywood when motherfuckers getting paid. That's where they do that at. So it's a thing of saying, yeah, you got this sick motherfucker who's doing fucked up shit because fucked up shit happened to him. Yes, to a degree, he is a victim. Yes, to a degree, he is a dirty, low-down piece of shit. However, when you got parents feeding this motherfucker, that's the problem. When you got grown-ass women sleeping with the 15-year-old kids just so they can stay with R. Kelly, that's the fucking problem. That bitch knew that girl was 14 and still not only fucked Kales, but fucked her and R. Kelly. Why that bitch ain't in jail? I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. Why? Oh, why that bitch ain't in jail? And I wonder why she ain't in jail. Cause the hoe got paid. She got paid. That's why.
The last 2 years with Rob felt like I didn't want to live anymore. You know, it was just dark.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
I know this must be really hard. How you feeling right now?
Bittersweet feeling.
There's the answer to your question. I think that was DeQuan that asked that question a little while ago. There's your answer, bro. 3 days after being with her mama, she decides to go back with R. Kelly. 3 days. 3 days. She went back. She didn't get kidnapped. She didn't get dragged off. She didn't get hauled off. Wasn't no van that pulled up. She willingly went back 3 days later. That's all I'm saying. Just like she willingly went to his house when her girl hooked her up and introduced her, just like she willingly took his number, just like she willingly stayed with him, just like she willingly did all of the sex tricks and trades that he wanted to do, she went back on her own. Point is, do she need some counseling? Yep. Is she fucked up in the head? Absolutely. Point is, she went after this shit. She chased this shit. She dove into this shit. There are plenty of people in this world today, right now, that truly love and gravitate towards the dysfunction that they are exposed to because they're already dysfunctional. Just like hood shit. Niggas that like hood shit, hood bitches, dealing with the hood shit, but yet and still suffer the consequences and the effects and the fallout of fucking around with hood shit. They still do it, don't they? Just like you find niggas that got money that's rich as fuck still living in the hood because they came from the hood, or go back to the hood even though they don't have to be in the hood. They learn to function in the dysfunction. That ain't no fucking crime. That's some fucked up mental shit. And he didn't do all that himself. That ain't solely because of R. Kelly. Had it not been for R. Kelly, my daughter would have been a well-balanced human being. Bullshit. When you raise your children in fucked up environments, when you raise your kids around the fucked up shit you do, it trickles down and the apple does not fall too far from the tree.
She said he wanted to see her. And I tried to do everything to convince her to not go.
And you notice this bitch name ain't the same as her daughter's. So that lets you know she done fucked around with quite a few ain't shit niggas herself. Will the bitch ever admit it? Probably not. But I guarantee you that she learned about dealing with ain't shit niggas from her twin. I bet you that's where she got it from. I bet you that was her example. That right there was her fucking blueprint. So that's why when she got the opportunity to fuck a rich nigga, she did. Because I'm quite sure her mama done fucked plenty of dope dealing ass niggas. I'm pretty sure her mama done fucked niggas for the wrong reasons. I'm quite sure of it. This was her example.
But what you do with a grown woman? So she went. First time my son actually saw me break down.
Why did you go back?
Because I didn't leave 100% on my own. And I wanted to see how Joy was doing.
She left her sisters behind. That's how she described them. They were sisters. And I don't know if she was trying to convince them to come. We never talked about that. But she loved them girls.
There's multiple girls who are in a relationship with one man. How would you describe that?
Whew, it was hard because it's like everyone wants Rob's attention. Yes, there was jealousy going on, like, oh, he's spending more time with her than me and doing this and that with that person. So it kind of got frustrating on my part because everyone wants to be that one.
Hey, y'all, we got 423 people watching. Click that like button, please, y'all. Come on, goddammit. Y'all getting all this good-ass commentary. Y'all getting all this shit. I'm bringing it to you raw and uncut. The least you can do is click the like for a nigga. Come on now. Click that like button.
We was all supposed to tell Rob when one of us had broken his rules, but sometimes we'll sweep it underneath the rug because we didn't want to see one another in trouble. It was like a sisterhood. You don't want your sister getting in trouble, so you just be like...
When Dominique flew to LA with Jocelyn, it was to pretty much watch Jocelyn and make sure, she went where she was supposed to go and do what she was supposed to do.
Using the group to control itself is a well-used tactic. You use the masses to control itself, and then it becomes much easier to control the whole group, right? Because you're outnumbered. But if people are watching each other, they're not watching you.
When I went back to Rob and saw Azriel and Joy, it was a happy feeling. It was like reconnecting with them. I felt like it'd be more consequences, but I took that chance on whatever consequences was to come because I was concerned about Joy. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. And there was no consequence when I went back. I don't know, me leaving kind of like maybe opened his eyes up a bit, because he kind of changed a little. It was kind of scary. But I'm like, I left Joy in a hotel by herself. Got on a plane from LA to come back to Chicago, and no consequence. Like, it was positive, and we bonded even more.
Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. It's gonna be better. I'm gonna let you go home and see your mom. I'm gonna let you do that. And he just lied as he used to do. Lie about everything. Lucifer is the lie, and God is the truth.
The first time.
Now this bitch a super Christian? Really? Now this bitch she done went evangelist now. Really? Boy, I tell you, these hoes are something else, man. Lucifer is the liar, and God is the truth. Really? Now you just super saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. Probably just got through shouting. That's why you're sitting here with tears of face. You was just shouting. Okay, here we go.
Time I left, it did help open my eyes to certain things, because them first 2 days was like, man, I missed out on a lot, you know? So I asked him if I could go to my little brother's graduation, because I promised, and I don't make promises. And he's like, no. Jalen, my brother, he's everything. He means the world to me. He was 14 at the time, and if you're not there, it's like, oh, why don't my sister love me? Or why she didn't come? She's in Chicago. And I missed out on a lot of family gatherings and celebrations, and some things you can't get back. And that was important for him. So I just decided to leave after that.
Monday evening.
You hear that? She decided she was going to leave. She decided that she was done. She decided that she was on her way out. And the next thing you know, she just left.
And we have a dog named Lola, and she was whining. And I was like, why is she whining? She only whines for somebody that she knows coming. So I was like, girl, what you whining for? Ain't nobody coming. So I look out the window. It was a cab. My son Jalen hollered out so loud, Nika's back! Nika's back, mama. She come in the room and she said, I told you I'm only in love with one woman, and that's my mother.
And this is why I don't feel sorry for this shit happening. These are not victims. Are they disturbed individuals? Yes. Is this some dysfunctional shit? Yes. Ain't no criminal shit going on here. That's my fucking point. Did you hear that shit? I'm only in love with one woman, and that's my mama. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm only in love with one woman, and that's my mama. That ain't healthy, y'all. That's not what people say. That's not what normal people do. Normal relationships with mother and daughter ain't like that. I have never heard a daughter say she's in love with her mother. That is some fuck shit. I'm telling you. That's not normal. She ain't say, I love my mama so much and I wanted to be home because I miss y'all so much. This bitch said, I told him I'm only in love with one woman, that's my mama. What the fuck kind of sick shit is that? Do you think a dude can say that? I told that bitch I'm only in love with one man, and that's my daddy. The fuck would you think if you heard some shit like that? I told you I'm only in love with one woman, that's my mama. Can't nobody tell me that that's some normal shit. I don't give a fuck what you say.
She said, you got $25 for the cab. She ain't never looked back since.
Like most women that are in abusive relationships, that are in bad relationships, or just see a better opportunity, what do? When they done, they leave. When they done, they leave. Just like Baby said, is we finished or is we done? That's it.
Yeah, I love my sister to death. I love her to death, and
y'all see this nigga name? So you got Kramer, Gardner, Mayfield. What do you call that? The average black woman with two different babies with two different baby daddies. Classic BT shit. I like Tommy always say, classic. You look at this bitch stats. 2 kids, 2 baby daddies, and no rings. Ain't won not one championship. Look at this shit.
I was so happy when we first came home. Oh my God, Nika. She came for me.
She missed him. Like when she left, he was shorter than her. Now he's taller than her. So that's her little big brother. She missed that growth. Like he grew up before her eyes, you know? But he loved his sister.
Ignorant as hell.
Singer R. Kelly was released from jail earlier this evening.
After spending 3 nights in the Cook County Jail, R. Kelly was finally back out on the town. And the woman who made it all possible is Valencia Love. Monday, she was able to post $100,000 to help out the R&B singer, who she called a friend.
Kelly went to a McDonald's after his release. Ironically, it's the same place where a lawsuit claimed he began seeing a high school-aged girl who later became pregnant.
Did I not lie? Where did I tell you you can catch R. Kelly? What did I tell you? Where did I tell you you can catch R. Kelly? Chicago tracks, rock and roll McDonald's, fucking Kenwood, nigga.
The rock and roll McDonald's, where he...
I ain't seen this, y'all. I have not seen this. Y'all know I ain't seen this. What I've been saying? Come on, man. Y'all gotta give if you ain't clicked the like button by now, you just ain't shit. If your ass ain't clicked no like button or ain't donated right now, and I'm dropping these motherfucking jewels, you ain't shit. You bogus as hell. As the hood rats say, nigga, you bogus. You ain't shit. You dirty. You ain't shit, nigga. Get the fuck out my face, nigga. Okay? Come on, y'all. He just said it. Confirmation like a motherfucker.
often cruised for preteens and teens.
To help out the R&B singer, who she called a friend.
Kelly went to a McDonald's after his release. Ironically, it's the same place where a lawsuit claimed he began seeing a high school-aged girl who later became pregnant.
The rock and roll McDonald's, where he often cruised for preteens and teenage girls. I guess that's the way you get away with it. If I act like I'm innocent or act like I have nothing to hide, I can continue to get away with the crimes I've been committing.
These charges, yeah, they're here, but he's still out there.
I want him to serve. I want to be able to say that he never see the outside. He'll never be able to walk his dog anymore. I want him to face all his victims and their families. I want him to see the pain that he had brought to us.
Fatia Martin said, how did I come across someone like you? Disgusting. What the fuck did I do or say that's disgusting? What the hell is you talking about? Fuck out my face on the internet. Bitch, just click to another motherfucking channel then. How about that?
I just want to get the girls out. Azriel and Joycelyn are being mentally abused and physically abused. And I honestly look at them as victims of Stockholm Syndrome. They love their abuser. I mean, I loved Rob when I was with him. Azriel is me in the beginning stages with Rob, like, oh no, this is my man. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do. I was ready to fight to the end. I wasn't willing to give up on Rob.
Oh, yeah.
I watched the Gale King interview with Kelly, and I saw an act.
This is not. Nah, I can tell you this. Old creepy ass Newman, he definitely telling the truth. That's the truest shit he done said right here. Because we all knew this was a goddamn performance. And it's a poor one at that. But the performance, nevertheless.
Me, I'm fighting for my life.
I was happy that he was finally speaking because he is someone who had just...
Thank you, Quintina Blaze. I appreciate you. This nigga. Hey, look, this shit here was Charles Barkley terrible here. I don't know what he was thinking, but they should have had somebody do a dry rehearsal for this shit. Also, let me give a shout out to Oganda Smith, sent me $5. He said, for a great show, bro. Appreciate you. Michelle Glass, what's happening? Glad to see you back. Hit me up as well with a donation. That's what's up, boy. I'm telling you, I'm glad to see some people showing me love for it. Let's see who else. And I think that was it so far.
pushed negativity out of his world so much that he wasn't going to talk on it. And I told him, you need to talk. The public needs to hear you.
I was so happy to see that his big TV interviews with Gayle King.
Willing to give up on Rob.
I watched the Gale King interview with Kelly, and I saw an act.
This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
I was happy that he was finally speaking because he is someone who had just pushed negativity out of his world so much that he wasn't going to talk on it. And I told him, you need to talk. The public needs to hear you.
I was so happy to see that his big TV interviews with Gayle King, because it sort of mitigated a lot of the things that he might have been able to get away with a white journalist. There's a narrative in American history of black men being oppressed, being hunted, being accused of things that we didn't do. But when he sits across from Gayle King, she can sort of like push aside that and go, but what about you?
Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me.
I heard him scream, and that was one thing that froze me up, and I just felt like he was in the room because I know how he is when he get angry, and
Didn't do, but when he sits across from Gayle King, she can sort of like push aside that and go, but what about you?
Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
Niggas don't even get mad like that. This nigga. I would even go as far as to say, I bet you this nigga was somewhere in his hotel room at the Trump Tower rehearsing this shit for hours on how he was gonna jap out. Cause this was terrible. He steady looking at her. What you get up for? And talk about 30 years. What the fuck does 30 years got to do with this shit about you fucking these young hoes, nigga? 30 years of your career. What that got to do with anything? When a man is talking about his life, his livelihood, that nigga gonna be sitting down and he gonna thug clap, fist pound. He gonna be like this. Hey, motherfucker, talking about my life, nigga. Gayle, this ain't no motherfucking joke. The fuck y'all mean? Y'all sitting here accusing me of this bullshit that I didn't do? Fuck that. My life is on the line. I got shit. I got kids to feed. I got bills to pay. And y'all motherfuckers sitting here accusing me of this shit? This is bullshit. I put too much into this shit. I done built this shit from nothing. I've been doing this shit for over 30 years, and now these motherfuckers gonna sit here and try to motherfucking take this shit from me? I ain't going down like that. And I didn't do this. See? That was more believable than R. Kelly was, wasn't it? I wasn't like, yeah, this shit is killing me. This shit is gonna hate me. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's what the fuck this nigga doing.
Y'all trying to kill me.
I heard him scream, and that was one thing that froze me up. And
that nigga was on straight bullshit. And you see how you see how phony he was, because if he was authentic, Gayle would have got scared. Gayle would have got scared. Gayle was sitting there like, Robert. Nigga go off like that, and all you hear is, Robert. Like, Robert, sit your ass down. Great scene. A little bit more emotion and passion next time, but let's have a seat and finish this conversation.
I just felt like he was in the room, because I know how he is when he get angry, and he's done that many times. I've seen that behavior. I actually was scared for Gayle, because I really thought that he was going to lash out on Gayle.
Ain't even flinch.
And so I Gayle.
Do you see that? Gayle wasn't scared. That bitch didn't flinch. If she would have been scared, she'd have been looking around like, hey, y'all better come get this motherfucker. Oh, whoa, Rob, sit the fuck down. That's what she would have did. Gayle was sitting there like, you done? Okay. Now back to the question.
Gayle took that very well, because I think if it was me as an interview,
Gayle took that shit well, because it wasn't shit for Gayle to be scared of. Gayle knew that nigga wasn't standing on shit. Everybody and their mama know R. Kelly ain't never been no G. Everybody and their mama know R. Kelly is a soft-ass nigga. He is not that guy. Now, had that bitch been sitting down with Suge Knight, that bitch would have been scared. Because she know Suge might have punched her just out of frustration. Had that bitch been sitting down with Ike Turner, that bitch would have had a different tune she'd have been playing. She'd have been like, hey, look, wait, y'all gonna get this motherfucker. Because she know that nigga don't play. That's the difference. Had that been Suge, she'd have been like, this nigga a tooth chipper. Y'all get me somebody and he run niggas over. Y'all come get this nigga. That's what the fuck would have happened.
I probably would have ran. I'm just going to be honest, because he puts that fear in me.
You would have ran and then ran back like your ass was doing already, because you left and you kept coming back, and you left and you came back and left and came back and left and came back. That's what you would have did. Asante lying ass.
You just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
Robert, I believe you can lie. I believe you can lie. I believe you can fake cry. I see your ass lie every day. You spread your wings and talk crazy. I believe that you're a whore. I see you lying as you lock them hoes' doors. I believe you can lie. I believe you can lie. I believe you can lie. 'Cause I done seen you do this shit. Y'all need to let me interview R. Kelly, because I would have hit him with that shit. I believe you can lie. I believe you can fake cry. I see you do it every night and day. I see you do it in Gale's face. I believe you're a whore. I see you lock them bitches fucking doors. I believe you're a lie. Oh, I believe you can fake cry. Oh, I believe
When I saw that, I saw a man truly fighting for his freedom, scared to death.
I can remember having a conversation with him, and he was just talking about how people always talk about the bad things he does, but they never talk about the good. And he was just crying, and he was comparing himself to Michael Jackson, and then he started boo-hooing. I've never seen a grown man start boo-hooing like that.
This is exactly what I was talking about when it came to Rob. He don't know how to take responsibility. He feels like the world is after him.
There's an old saying, a hit dog will holler. That Gale King interview to
a hit dog will holler, and a nose like that will take up a lot of shit. I'm telling you, boy. Boy, hey, cocaine ain't safe around this nigga. Ain't no cocaine safe around. I'm gonna tell you like this. I hope that she stays with this Me Too movement, because I would hate for her to fall off and get off into cocaine. Because if she did, cocaine prices would spike, because she would just be snorting so much of this shit, people would have to just increase. They'd be like, look, we can't hang and party with this bitch. This bitch snorts up all the cocaine. Nigga, I had a kilo at the beginning of this party, and 6 hours later, I'm down to a quarter key. And ain't nobody here but me and her. The people ain't even arrived yet. This bitch been here for 45 minutes. And she done started up 3/4 of a key. God damn it. This bitch. Boy, I tell you, Tarana Dyson Burke. God damn, boy. Ooh-wee. I just want to put on some motherfucking KRS-One, and while I vacuum and talk about and watch Scarface. That's all I want to do when I see her. I want to put on Scarface, that final scene where he dumped all that coke out and was snorting that shit. I want to put that on. I want to get my Dyson vacuum cleaner, and I want to listen to KRS-One. That's all I want to do when I see her. I don't want to hear shit about Me Too. I want to hear shit about what's going on with these women. I just want to do that.
To me, was a personification of that. That putting on and crying and flailing and gesturing and, you know, just all of it was, you have nowhere to go because a hit dog will holler.
A hit dog will holler. What the fuck does that mean? Not if you hit the dog hard enough. You run that motherfucker over, that motherfucker ain't gonna holler. He gonna be like, burp. And that's it. You hit that motherfucking dog, that's gonna be burp. That's it. There ain't gonna be shit else. A hit dog will holler. That shit out here.
I started crying. I was like, I can't watch. I like literally just started doing this. I was like, I can't watch. And my sister was there, and she just started hugging me. And she was like, it's okay. And she was crying with me. And I was like, I can't watch. I was like, that's the person I know. He would be so nice and talking to you. The next thing you know, he flip and everything's your fault and everybody's against him. And the abuse would start. And it took me there. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
A hit dog will holler. So would a hit man. So would a hit woman. So would a hit baby. So would a hit hog. So would a hit horse. So would a hit cow. So would a I mean, that's some stupid shit.
I just want to see the girls. I just want to see Azriel and Joycelyn.
The most horrifying thing was not his performance, but Gale's conversation with Joy Savage and Azriel Clary. You know, we're going to look at those, and we're just going to say, wow, that was weird.
That's actually R. Kelly stunt. I mean, that's actually KRS-One stunt double. If you ever see KRS-One do a movie and there's an action scene, that's who the stunt double is. They say, look, this nigga's too important to hip hop for us to just be jeopardizing his career. So we got Tarana Burke to do all of his stunts.
Watching the interview with my sister and Gayle King, it was hard.
Boy, that ain't nothing but face. Is that weave? I don't know. It look like her real hair, maybe. But god dog, that's a whole lot of lady right there. Ooh-wee.
Heartbreaking. When I saw her, don't get me wrong, she looked stunning. She was beautiful, but I didn't recognize her. Her attitude, the clothes, the hair, the tone of her voice, her teeth, her nose.
He said slow high chick. That's a wig? Okay, I don't know. Hey, y'all, hey, look. I ain't never been with no lady who had fake hair, so I don't know that shit. I be asking my wife all the time, like, is that hair real? And she be like, no, babe, that's a lace front wig. So I don't be knowing. I don't know. So y'all got to help me with that. Is that a weave? Is that wig, lace front? Y'all got to tell me. But let me tell you who this bitch is. I can tell you that. So this is Azriel Clary's sister. Now here's how she has some information and plays a part in this story. So Azriel parents, once they found, Azriel parents pretty much served her up to R. Kelly. In the whole thing of her being with R. Kelly being with Azriel was that Azriel was supposed to get a record deal. Azriel was supposed to be the next Aaliyah, and her parents were supposed to get money, and they were supposed to get paid from Azriel being with R. Kelly. So what Azriel parents did with they ain't shit ass, they let their daughter go be with R. Kelly, put her on a plane to go fly and be with R. Kelly. I think it was in Orlando. And the whole purpose of this bitch right here is that she's supposed to go and be with her sister at all times. Now, this fat bitch obviously can't even manage her life, let alone run up behind her sister. But that's neither here nor there. Point of the matter is, you sent your daughter as a teenager, as an underage girl, to go be with a grown-ass man in hopes of getting some record contract, in hopes of getting some music deal, and you gonna send her sister, who's only a couple of years older than her, to go and supervise the whole operation. Right. Who does that shit? So I'm gonna go send my daughter with my older daughter to go off to Orlando to be with this dude who is a music mogul nonetheless, but is known to fuck young girls, who's been known to sleep around with young girls, who's been known to not make nan motherfucker a hit record. Nan unknown person a fucking hit since Aaliyah. Aaliyah's the one and only. That's a fact. R. Kelly, fact. He said he been in the business for 30 years. R. Kelly ain't made nobody who was a nobody a fucking superstar and produced a hit album or a hit song with a motherfucker who wasn't already in the business but Aaliyah. She's the only one. Fact. So why in 30 years am I gonna believe he gonna do it for my daughter? I tell you why. Because I can see an opportunity to get some fucking money. And them motherfuckers didn't get mad and started trying to see their daughter until R. Kelly didn't pay up.
I couldn't believe it was her.
Your parents encouraged you to do sexual videos with R. Kelly?
Yes. And they said because if they ever have to blackmail him, what they're trying to do now, they can use it against him, which is exactly what they're doing.
Uh-oh. Did you hear that? So all of you people that are these girls are victims, these girls are fucking, this is a tragedy. R. Kelly ain't shit. He needs to be in jail forever. Okay, fine. That's right. You right. You good. What y'all say about these parents though? Because you just heard her say it. Where y'all at on this? Where y'all at on these parents? Where is the prosecuting attorney for these parents? Because ain't that child endangerment? Where's the prosecution? Where's the FBI? Where's the CIA? Where's Colombo? Where's Magnum PI? Where's whoever the fuck else you can find coming to investigate this shit right here? What kid makes this shit up about their parents? I'll wait. So everybody that's leaving a fucking comment talking about, yeah, you ain't shit, this nigga, that nigga did that shit, he should be under the jail. You right, okay, I'm gonna give you that. However, where's these motherfucking prosecutors at when it comes to these parents? Because these parents are the ones granting access. These parents are the ones pushing their daughters into this shit. These parents are the ones condoning this behavior. These parents are the ones that's not prosecuting this motherfucker, because these parents are the ones that's trying to get money, taking money, and okay with all the fuck shit that goes on with trying to get it.
Joycelyn, I see you nodding a lot with what she's saying.
Because everything that she's saying is true.
So you're saying the same as saying?
Well, both for our parents. Both for our parents are basically out here. They're trying to get money and scam.
Oh, so now she brainwashed. So that's the whole plan, is for her to be brainwashed and to say, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I would believe you, Erica Kane, if the parents didn't allow her to be with the nigga. That's where the uh-oh is. That's where the fuck shit comes into play. So you can say she brainwashed, you can say she's a part of a cult, you can say all of that. Who allowed access? The parents. Because the parents could have called the police the very first day she was gone. The parents could have called the police because she was already underage. And at the very least, they could have made the police bring her back home. Very least. But you know why they didn't? I wonder why they didn't. Were they just okay with a grown man dicking their daughter down? Or were they just okay with getting the money that they thought they was going to get, that they thought they was promised? I think it would be both. They're okay with the dicking down because they were getting the money. They were okay with that, with the promise of getting money, with the promise of getting the stardom, with the promise of getting the fame and being connected to a daughter that could possibly be a star. That's why. So fuck your brainwash theory. Because if it was brainwashed, then it would be, my parents kept R. Kelly from me for the 5 years until I became an adult. Then I left to go be with him. Them motherfuckers let their daughter go. Them motherfuckers allowed their daughter to go be with this nigga that they knew and have factual evidence that this motherfucker was with an underage girl. There's a fucking video circulating. That's a fact. There's a fucking court document that shows that this motherfucker married Aaliyah. That's a fucking fact. So all that other speculation shit, you right. Maybe I ain't got to listen to the thousands of fucking rumors about this nigga being with young hoes. Maybe I ain't got to listen to the thousands of other little girls that know that they done been with this nigga before. Maybe I ain't got to listen to all that shit. But I got 2 factual pieces of evidence that show this nigga here was fucking and pissing on a 14-year-old girl. Then I got factual information that shows a court document that shows that he fucking married a fucking 14-year-old girl. That's enough for me. I don't need to catch him red-handed to believe that my daughter don't need to be around him. So I don't give a fuck about a jury. Maybe the jury didn't have enough to convict him, but I tell you what, any parent that got some fucking sense, that should be more than enough evidence to say, nah, nigga, because of the shit that could possibly be true, you can't fuck around and be around my daughter. Fuck that. Now, if she that great of an artist, then you gonna pay for me to be there every step of the way. But they didn't do that, did they? Nope. Brainwash.
She's still my daughter, my baby girl, and I know that's not her words. I birthed her, and I know that she would never turn on her family like he wants the world to think.
I saw my daughter just agree with some of the things that Azriel said, because I felt if she would have said anything out of place, she would have got beaten for it. It just shows that his control for those young women. He has full control of whatever he wants them to do at all times, even in the presence of some other people that are there.
I honestly think what happened to my sister is that she has been...
Now I can see her lace front. I can see it. I can see it right there. That lace front, I can see it. There it is right there. I can see it. Yeah. Yeah.
Manipulated and fully turned upside down. It just showed. It showed through her facial expressions, her body language. It just showed she was not happy. And it's very heartbreaking.
Tell me, Azriel, why you're crying. Tell me.
There
the truth, you guys. I believe it's a facade that our parents are saying. This is all lies for money. And if you can't see that, you're ignorant and you're stupid as
Watching my daughter attack her parents with lies and false allegations and anything to protect the person she thought she loved, R. Kelly. You know, you go blank, you go numb. And it's my job as a father to understand that that wasn't my daughter that was speaking. That wasn't my daughter. That was a young lady that was surviving in a situation that she in.
There was an SNL cold open where the infamous Gale King interview was parodied.
How stupid would it be for me, R. Kelly, with all the crazy illegal...
Did you hear at any point the mother or the father deny the allegations of money? If my daughter got on national television and said that my daddy wanted money, my mama wanted money from R. Kelly, that's why they're lying about this, that's why they're on TV with this, would that not be the very first thing out of my mouth? I wish my daughter would lie on me on national TV. Yes, I love my baby girl. Yes, I love my daughter. And she can think she's surviving and all that shit. But you know what the first thing out of my mouth would have said was, hold on. Let me first and foremost tell y'all this. R. Kelly ain't promised me no money. I ain't asked R. Kelly for no motherfucking money. R. Kelly say that I asked for some money. My daughter said that I asked for some fucking money. My daughter and R. Kelly are some motherfucking liars. I want my daughter. That nigga ain't got enough money to buy me off or to buy my motherfucking daughter. Fuck him and his money. Give me my daughter. That's what a daddy would say. That's what a mama would say. We ain't selling my daughter off. I ain't gonna ask for no $50,000 or no $25,000 for my daughter. That nigga, I ain't asked that nigga for no money. That nigga ain't promised me no money. That nigga ain't gave me no money. You know why they didn't say that shit? Because it's text messages and receipts to prove the shit that the motherfuckers did. That's why. The girl even said in that in the interview, it was either that one or another one, where she said she was on the phone, them motherfuckers was arguing about the money. When we gonna get it? Why you ain't sent it? When you gonna send it? When we gonna get it? Why you ain't sent it? That's all I'm saying. If somebody accused me of making a deal with another man, celebrity, producer, executive, or whatever, a monetary deal for my daughter, and it wasn't true, that's the first thing I'm going to say, people. The first thing I'm going to do is to actually clear up the damning information that's already been said about me. That's what I'm going to do. That's going to be the first and foremost. The shit about my daughter saying that I was getting money and I was supposed to get money from my kid, that's a fucking lie. It's not true. And the next thing is 502 people watching. Click the damn like button because it's only 231 likes. I should at least have 400 likes by now. Come on, y'all. Shit.
Things that I've done in my past on tape and gotten away with scot-free to do it again. How stupid do you think I am? Is this the camera? No.
I had mixed feelings about it. I do believe that humor can be a powerful tool to educate, to cope, to heal, to look something in the eye. But the response to the allegations against...
That's ignorant as hell how they got that set looking just like that shit too. They might have used the same one. That's ignorant.
R. Kelly dating back to rumors of him dating Aaliyah. So much of it has been humor.
Can I get that toot toot? The beep beep. He going by to school.
I don't know that America deserves to laugh at R. Kelly because America's been laughing at R. Kelly for too long.
Stream suspended for policy reasons. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Hello? 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 What the fuck? DJ, yeah, hello? Ain't this some shit? Yeah, hello? Yeah, I know, man. I'm looking at this shit right now. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna see if I can start the shit back up. Policy violations. What the fuck policy violation? Are you fucking serious? Shit. I can't believe this bullshit. This shit ignorant as hell. I don't know what the fuck going on, but I guess I don't know what the deal is, but this shit wild as hell. So I stopped and started the stream again. I guess it's back. We'll see how long this lasts. But ain't that some fuck shit? Man, boy, YouTube ain't shit. God damn. Wow. All right, let's keep it going, man.
People love the moments that are viral moments to see him acting out, and people do tend to make that more of a funny thing. And so that was an issue that I had because people were taking clips of him and using that kind of to make fun of him.
There's certain things that are really not fodder for jokes. And yeah, it was funny, right? But we're laughing at a man who's destroyed countless lives.
Comedy dies on the vine. All comedy eventually turns. And the best comedy is so specific to its time that it turns very quickly. I can remember laughing very hard at Piss on You and all the R. Kelly stuff, and also having a thought like, oh, I didn't realize it was that serious.
Only thing to make my life complete is when I turn your face to a toilet seat. I want to pee on you.
I couldn't bring myself to watch the new Chappelle stand-up routine, but I've read about 20 reviews of it. You know, it's Chappelle sort of admitting too late that there's something there, but it's just tossed off.
I mean, you know, if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna put my money on he probably did that.
Thank you. And that's my point to all of this. People joke about shit all the time. And what is one of the age-old sayings, there's a lot of truth in things that's said in jest. There's truth in laughter. There's truth in jokes. The point of the matter is, it's been so much shit that points to the fuckery that he's done. It is laughable that ain't nobody did shit about it. Why should we care about the shit that he has done and the parents don't give a shit? Why would we go as far as say, oh, you wrong for doing that? I don't see that being funny. when you see goddamn good and goddamn well that these parents knew what the fuck was going on? That's insane. You can't condemn a motherfucking comedian for making a joke about real shit, about real fucking life shit that you see that's happening when everybody know it's happening. That's insane. That's unfair like a motherfucker. If everybody know this shit is going down and ain't nobody saying shit about it, don't get mad at the comedian who makes the joke. Because you all have failed to take action. Me Too could have been started 30 years ago. Why the fuck wasn't it? That dude could have been prosecuted 30 years ago. Why the fuck wasn't he? Because motherfuckers value money, fame, and power over children's safety. That's why. That's exactly why. This shit is insane to see how people try to turn shit and spin shit to say, oh no, this is something, this ain't that, this ain't, I don't know why he's saying this now. I'm saying it because all y'all motherfuckers know what time it is. The young girls included. Why are these young girls going after these grown ass men? Why ain't nobody questioning that? What do you do if a kid if you have a toddler in the kitchen and that toddler goes to go touch the stove? What do? You steer the kid away and say, no, don't do that. Don't touch that. If you see the kid going towards the stove again, what do? You tell him again in a much more sterner voice, no, don't you do that. And if you see the kid going towards it again, what do? You even have, if you got to pop him on the hand, you pop him on the hand. Why? Because a pop on the hand hurts a lot fucking less than a 3rd-degree burn. That's why. You do everything you possibly can to keep that kid from hurting themselves. How about with a fucking 14, 15, 16-year-old girl? Look, this is a grown-ass man. And I know that you're curious about sex, or you may already be having sex, but this dude don't want to do shit but fuck the shit out of you and use you because he knows you're young, he knows you're naive, and he will lie to you and tell you anything just so he can fuck you. That's what he's trying to do. And even if she does jump out the window and sneak out and goes to fuck him, once she has that moment where she realized what you said to her was true, then she now knows exactly what it is. That's why you do that. You do whatever you can, and you do whatever it takes to stop your kid from going to do some fuck shit. And then if they still go out there and do it, you've done your job as a parent. But you don't make a deal for 25 grand and if you let your daughter go to Orlando. You don't let your daughter go backstage with a grown-ass fucking man because you think he can get you some money. You don't encourage your kid to fucking sleep with, take pictures with, and try to get this nigga on video so you can blackmail the motherfucker. You don't do that.
I'm pretty sure he did that.
How powerful would it have been if Chappelle took a minute and a half to say, I had some skits back in the day about R. Kelly, and now I have been made to realize the pain he caused people who could have been my daughters, my sisters, my wife, and it's wrong.
Man, do you realize why the fuck is this his responsibility? I don't understand how we try as a society to put the responsibility of parenting on celebrities. Why do we want R. Kelly to be the right guy in this situation to not fuck a young girl when you got parents and young girls chasing him down? Why is it the responsibility of Dave Chappelle, who fucking was doing his job as a comedian, to say, hey, everybody who knows this dude is fucking young girls, we need to stop him? That's not their responsibility. It's just like how I say in police videos, it is not the police responsibility to save your life. That's a law. It shows clearly that it is not their responsibility to save you. That's your own. Your personal safety is your own responsibility. These young girls, their parents are responsible for their safety. These young girls, their actions, they have a responsibility in them being safe. Now, when a motherfucker run by and knock you out, knock you upside your head and drag you off, hey, that's where the police step in. But every day-to-day, the day-to-day safety and security, that shit is up to you. It is not up to a celebrity to protect your daughter. It is not up to an R&B singer or some rapper or some actor or some magician to protect your fucking kids. That's your responsibility as a parent. When you laid down and slept with that motherfucking dude and y'all decided to get together, get married, or just have a motherfucking fuck session and you produce a kid out of that, and you and yours come together and have that kid, that little motherfucker is your responsibility. Not the state, not the government, not your friends, not your celebrities, not no football player, not no basketball player, not no fucking singer or dancer. That's your responsibility. And why you feel as though y'all ain't supposed to be responsible for y'all own fucking kids is one of the biggest problems in America. We will sell our kids down up the river. We will let our kids get involved with some fuck shit. And the minute that happens, then we all just want to sit back and say, I don't know why this happened. Why would they let them do this? No, why the fuck would you let your kid get involved with this? Why the fuck would you let your kid go off and be with a grown-ass man? That's insane. I put my kid in a fucking tiger cage. Then when the tiger eat my kid, I say, did you see what that tiger did? Bitch, it's a tiger.
I mean, that would have counted. That would have mattered. Chappelle never did that.
This motherfucker is an idiot. He was like, yeah, this is the best 14-year-old I've ever had in my life. And she was like, you like this 14-year-old? Like, oh yeah, I love this 14. I'm like, man, you need to shut the up. You gotta.
And just think, if a motherfucker's doing that, imagine the gall that they have to do that. That lets you know what it is. Motherfuckers didn't care because they was making money. Motherfuckers didn't care because they was getting paid. Motherfuckers didn't care because they thought they was gonna get paid. Motherfuckers didn't care because they thought they could come up some kind of way because they was getting bags, because they was getting shoes, because they was getting Jordans, because they was getting VIP treatment. That's why motherfuckers didn't care. People value money and shit over kids every goddamn day. Ask DJ Just Jay. And shout out to the AFC podcast. You go to DJ Just Jay's channel and you see all them stories where these motherfucking parents are subjecting their kids to abuse and death for dick. No money, no cars, no record deals. For dick, they subject their kids to being molested. For dick, they subject their kids to being raped. For dick, they subject their kids to being beaten. For dick, they subject their kids to being fucking put in fucking scalded in fucking hot tubs of water. For dick, they allow their motherfucking kids to be put in fucking ovens. For dick, they allow their kids to be punched in the chest until their fucking chest bone fucking breaks. For dick, they allow their kids to be fucking starved to death. For dick, they allow their kids to be fucking molested for years. And that's just for dick. Let alone some fucking Jordans. Let alone some fucking Chanel. Let alone some Gucci, some Prada, some red bottoms. Just that alone, and half these motherfucking parents are motherfucking sell their kids.
Give your lawyer something to work with. You're supposed to be on the tape like, this is the best 36-year-old I've ever had in my life.
I am guilty of referring to R. Kelly as pissy for comedic effect and just to insult him. But I will say, actually watching Surviving R. Kelly reminded me that the use of humor in that instance is to trivialize what happened. In this instance, it's rape, it's sexual assault, it's pedophilia. It's not to be made fun of.
We have all made jokes that later we go, yikes, that was not a good one. I have jokes like that. On some level, it's just, how do you want to be in the world? And I think that
motherfuckers make jokes about, you ever heard of the saying, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying? People make jokes just so that you can actually acknowledge and deal with shit. People make jokes all the fucking time. So now, not only is R. Kelly at fault, But now every comedian that's ever said anything about this shit, they're at fault too. Are you fucking kidding me? We're putting the responsibility and the onus on everybody but these fucking parents. I ain't heard not one of these so-called fucking cultural leaders. I ain't heard not one of these fucking institution motherfuckers say anything about these parents. And they just cut my fucking stream again. Oh my God, what the fuck is up, YouTube? This shit is crazy, Joe. This is fucking insane, man. Oh my God.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to play this shit? What the fuck is going on?
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Man, boy, you talk about some fuck shit going on here. But a motherfucker can sit up and talk about Tommy and his daughter and motherfucking child porn for motherfucking days on end, 8-hour streams. Ain't this some shit? A motherfucker can stalk Tommy ass, but they cut my fucking stream not once but fucking twice. Jesus Christ.
That the one thing we should learn right now in the social media era, in the internet era, in the Trump era is that we're all living in the same timeline and we all have access to everybody's stuff.
Aziz Ansari has his routine about it.
Look at all this R. Kelly stuff. All this information was out there in the past, right? There was the Aaliyah thing, there was the tapes, and everyone just kind of looked the other way, right? But now the culture has reached a breaking point. Now that there's a bingeable 6-hour documentary, culture's like, hey, it's one thing for all this information to be out there in a 20-page long read, but now that it's been packaged in an entertaining fashion, no more!
What I don't hear from Aziz Ansari nor Dave Chappelle.
And that's like, I mean, it don't get no plainer than that. This shit has been around for 20 plus years. There's been factual evidence for 20 plus years. Not to mention a fuck ton of hearsay and rumors. I mean, come the fuck on. To where people aren't even fucking a little bit leery about this nigga? Come on, man.
In these routines is any sort of empathy for what happened to these girls and women.
People who satirized or made comedy out of R. Kelly just helped people to laugh about it and not think of it as a serious crime. It becomes, oh, R. Kelly, we know him, he's nasty and he's a freak. But it doesn't underscore the fact that he's urinating on a 13-year-old, 14-year-old girl. And it's not, that's not helpful.
It also...
Wow, they done did it again. They are straight cutting my shit off. Wow, man, this is fucking ridiculous.